I believe in you, whichever you decide to do.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, that report's been filed about you, Edo. I recused myself.
For context, what Karmic figures out what he's gonna do. So, I mean, on that post I showed you.
Alright.
Ganya's getting coffee.
Alright, well, I think I have succeeded in accomplishing the various goals I had set out before me. So when Ganja returns, we shall begin. I have included learning the dark secret of if you have a window minimized and being captured, it still is captured, but it does not capture the mouse over it because the mouse isn't going over it.
Mm-hmm. I see.
So now I can move my mouse around across various surfaces. Without bothering. But yes, so are there any questions about the specifics of the system from the people who have no idea how it works?
I don't know. I assume I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out as I go.
Alright.
I'll be... Oh, sorry, go on.
I've sent character sheets to the people who need them, right?
Yes.
I got one.
I have one.
Yep. I'll be right back, but you can keep going.
And I'm back.
But Ganja
Welcome
still
back.
appears to be.
Listen, he might be getting more than coffee. He said he was getting coffee, but...
Alright. Well, that's fine. That's fine. It allows me to continue to overthink the opening text.
Yeah. To quote myself from every game I've ever run, the first 15 minutes are a write-off anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why I was really glad people showed up half an hour early.
Yeah.
Ganja.
Yeah.
Somehow Ganja returned.
Hello.
Hello.
So let us. Are we all ready to begin?
Verdon, are you here?
Yep.
Okay, then yes.
Slim, you here?
I think.
Yes.
Alright. So, to begin, you have arrived at the planet MALASTARE. MALASTARE is the homeworld of the Dug species. It is a semi-major stop along the Hidean Hyperway, as well as being the location of your current bounty, which I have reposted in the deal.
Mm-hmm.
It is also on the. It is also technically speaking on the side, though. That would require opening the stream and then I guess making it full screen.
I'm not opening the stream. That would be cowardly.
I don't even need the full screen to read it. It's very nice.
Oh, good.
This MF's name is Org Web.
Yes, this MFer's name is Org Oeb, and he's wanted for financial irregularities. He runs an off-track betting. He runs an off-track betting office on MALASTARE, and he is believed to be doing something wrong. There's a warrant for his arrest, at least, which is where you come in.
Oh yeah, I love to
I
arrest.
see.
It sounds good enough.
I made big scare quotes when I said that.
Yes. So the.
I mean, he just sounds like a guy. He doesn't sound particularly dangerous.
You never know what the
I'm going in
guns
completely
blazing.
casual. No, with none of my guard up.
Yeah, he has a place of business where he makes semi-frequent, semi-public appearances.
Semi-sweet.
Mhm.
He essentially has he's got an office where theoretically you could just go and arrest him, but it would probably like start a shootout with whoever is in charge of security around the area, as none of the official authorities want to hand him over, essentially.
So wait, we don't actually know what he's doing, do we?
It's not
You
our
know,
job
he's
to know
the
that.
financial irregularities. The most heinous crime of all. But
Our job to
he's
know
a
is whatever
bookie.
he's doing, it got him a bounty.
Yeah,
That's
he's
all we
a
need to know.
bookie. He's not paying into the bookies guild.
Yeah.
He's a
essentially so this is a bounty posted by the Republic. The Republic says that he is doing something wrong. He is doing something illegal with regards to his income. So you are to and when they requested from the operating government of MALASTARE, the Grand Protectorate told the Republic to fuck right off. So the Republic
I see.
posted a bounty.
I was thinking more that we don't know exactly what he's doing with the money, or like whatever the specific nature of the crime is, aside from financial irregularity.
How bad could it possibly be? Also, then, how much money do you owe Org Oeb? I guess that would also be a question for Karmic.
I would need to open the book.
So, I will say specifically, you do not owe this guy money, but he does run, like, his primary occupation is, he is an off-track betting office for, the various races that MALASTARE, has.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Hello. Jack,
Hello,
you
Crimden.
do pod races, right?
Yes. Specifically, he does do trade in pod.
I'm asking Jack's character.
Sorry, I do pod races? What do you mean?
Yeah, you do pod races, right?
Yeah, I used to.
Well, that's great. This is pod racing planet.
Well, I'm not a pod racer. I've never pod raced before. Well, that's not
I
true.
thought you said you were up.
No, I never build.
That's basically the same as being a
And
pod racer.
the teleportation nodules, that was my specialty.
That is basically being a pod racer. This is your people.
Who are you talking about? Org Web? No, he's a bookie.
I mean, you
There's
work in the same industry. right?
Racers somewhere on this point.
I mean, all you industry people know each other, right?
I mean, the only thing you need for pod racing is pods, so...
Yeah, I don't know what MALASTARE's like. Is it like a city planet? What's the temperature? Is it higher than 25 degrees?
The temperature is, I'm gonna say, if you want me to give you like a general area, I'd say it is lower. It's lower than 25 degrees. Its global mean temperature is lower than 25 degrees.
Oh, that sounds perfect. That sounds balmy.
Yeah.
It's a little hot, but I don't care about that.
Yeah, and it's forest.
Yeah. Listen, this sounds like any other job. I like. What are we gonna do? He's gonna make. He's gonna go to the noodle shop or something. We'll just pick him up there. We'll read him his bounty hunter rights, and we'll just like grab him. What's the difference?
Here's what we should do. We should go to his office and scope it out very casually, not draw any attention on ourselves, which we're never prone to doing. We figure out his routine and when he's gonna leave, and then we grab him, and very simple. So unless he's locked in his bookie den forever, it should be a very simple job.
Yeah. No. You have very obvious ways to scope out his place of business in that it is open to the public.
We can just go and make a bet.
Yeah. Alright. I think we should go down to the planet then, if everyone...
Yeah, so let's take her in. There's presumably he's located in an urban center with various space docks available.
Yes.
Little ship ports.
He is at the capital of Pixelito, which is which contains the major pod race course as well as a large starport. So if you would like, we can go through the rigmarole of the bureaucratic processes of getting a landing pad.
Oh,
no.
We go through space customs.
No, they can't check us in space customs. We're a bounty hunting ship. They're legally not allowed to.
I guess that's fine. Here, we can just go to scoping out the place, right?
Yes,
You know?
yeah. You can
Just-
land. You can land. I would like. I would like everybody to, as you are landing, roll me either Streetwise or Perception, whichever one you feel is more appropriate. Let me know before you do, so I can give you the difficulty.
Yeah, I'll probably roll Streetwise.
All right. Streetwise is 2 difficulty.
Let me just.
I am rolling Perception.
And then Perception is 3 difficulty. And it is the one pinned message explains the how to use the dice spot.
So I had 3 purple dice for this.
Yes, you had 3 purple dice.
Okay. Okay. It says you can roll diff. You cannot roll diff.
I think you might not actually be able to roll diff.
No, just don't.
Yeah.
But what you're gonna say is gonna annoy me.
Yeah,
Because
do
we're
not say
talking about
anything.
different things.
Just say, yeah, do not say anything, Verdant. You successfully rolled dice. But yes, so that was a success with a threat for Verdant. So while Ito determines what dice system works.
Yeah, you have to put a P. You cannot put
I don't know.
You cannot put diff, even though it says you can put diff. But I guess it's
It might work if you do all. I actually don't even know.
So perception is 3 difficulty.
Yeah, perception is 3 difficulty. So Verdant, take that threat as strain.
I see.
And then I believe you just got 2 failures based off of the combined rolls.
yeah. I got 2 failures, 3 threat.
All right, and then just 2 failures because the 3 threat cancel out by the 3 advantages you rolled.
Oh yeah, true. That's true.
And then Slim, you got 2 advantages. So I need to internalize Kajov. Is that how you want that pronounced?
Yes.
Alright, Kajov. The thing that you notice is that we're gonna call it ethnic makeup of the neighborhood is of the entire city really is the native Doug species.
We're on Doug Planet.
It's like, whoa! Why'd you have to make it so Star Wars speciesist?
So the important thing about that, about noticing that specifically, is that it's somewhat common knowledge that the Gran, who is the species that includes our friend Org Ebb here, the Gran are the Gran have basically forced the Doug out of the majority of the planet and have colonized the planet towards their own ends.
Oh.
So the fact that he is operating in essentially the place that his people have sent all of the native inhabitants to, he is living inside the reservation, which is very strange.
Well, he's probably got like a payday loan then.
And then
Yeah, I mean, he's a bookie.
yeah. So and then Slim.
Yes.
Jack Gargliano. So Jack.
Mm-hmm.
This is me looking at a list of the character names and internalizing them. So Jack, the thing about the city is that it seems like very, I guess, orderly is the word. It seems so where you're from with its pod racing scene. The pod racing scene you're used to is very like outlaw.
Yeah.
Whereas this, so instead of sort of being like an outlaw, like sort of like beyond the law thing, this seems to have the sort of pod racing here seems to be sort of not corporate, but very sort of slick and integrated into the like official, the sort of official spaces.
Okay. Well, I land and I roll my eyes.
Yes. So yeah, that is I believe all of the results for those checks. And then you are able to make it to the you arrive at the off-track betting place. It's
How big is it? How big is the place?
So from street view, it looks to be just a singular sort of building in a strip mall, but the two sort of lots on either side of it are not quite like, they're not like run down, but they are like blackout curtained with no sort of clear business as to what, like, no clear sign as to what business is there.
Oh, okay.
So
man, I hate these kinds of offices.
Yeah, so it could be anywhere between being just like a sort of small office to being a pretty large one.
How well known is this place supposed to be? Because we have the address.
Yeah,
Are we supposed to have the address? Is this something that you need to know a friend of a friend to know about?
No. So as you are approaching it, there is a sign out front. There are a number of, there is posted on the door itself are a number of upcoming events that he's got lines on. This all seems to be very very above board and very sort of above board and official.
I see.
Yeah, I mean we're not detectives here. We just got to get this guy. I don't care if he's like what he looks like he's doing.
Yeah, but we also need to get the books.
No, that's an extra bonus.
Yeah,
I want the extra bonus.
The Republic is likely to give you some.
Oh, I guess we have to be detectives then.
You can.
Well, I don't know. We should just a couple of us should just wander in there, put a bet on somebody, and scope the place out, right? Who wants to go? I mean,
I'll go.
come on, Kajan. You got a line on this race, right? I heard
Yeah.
Odie Mandel's racing today.
Odie
It's
Mandel?
for you, Karmic.
The Odie Mandel?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Well,
If you guys are gonna head in, I'm gonna go check if there are any exits or escape routes.
fortune favors the bold. I win.
Are you actually using Fortune Favors the Bold?
No, I don't have fortune favors the bold.
All right, you don't have.
I
that
was
yet.
using the turn of praise.
All right, well, no, it's
Oh, okay.
it's Fortune Favors the Bold is one of my favorite, just like one of my favorite things to just do randomly, just to decide. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna flip a token.
Mhm.
All right, so yes,
I can't wait until I get that ability though.
it is a lot of fun. So let's start with Ito's investigation of escape routes. So there are back doors to each of the offices. You've got your alley. You've got your like your alleyway with the dumpster and the service entrance. There are a couple of speeders that are nearby what you presume to be the door coming from the location.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, so there's a back door if you wanna go searching for anything more esoteric than the back door. The actual sort of it is a it's a one-story. It's like a one-story lot, just kind of in like the.
Doesn't seem like it goes underground or anything.
Is there a skill I'd want for if it looks like they got a basement?
Actually, I don't really mind as long as there's no obvious way out of the underground to above ground.
Yeah. If there is an underground area, you cannot tell from like looking at the outside. And then there's also no sort of obvious there's no section where there's a staircase going down to a door.
Okay. Do we have a way of instantly communicating, or is that too
We've
future?
got little communicator nubs, don't we?
So you have. So technically, I should. Well, no. Here's what I'm gonna do because you have 500 credits that you haven't spent.
It's true. I saved them just in case.
Speaking of 500 spent credits, we do have one way of communicating across long distances, and that is by me setting off my shapeshift.
No.
I can only send one message, being that the shape charge has been detonated.
Well, the ship charge is a tool with many uses.
You have officially, you have 100 less credits, but now everyone has a handheld comlink.
It's just that easy, folks. Okay, well, the message I will send along the comlink is, there are back doors, and I will be covering them.
Okay, cool.
So
These must be like inconspicuous, right? It's like checking a text. It's not like a little.
I think it's
guy
like a
hologram
PDA.
pops
Is the
up.
word.
So
yeah,
imagine you're just holding a baby carrot and it can talk to you and you can talk into it. That's basically what it is.
let me pull up sort of the.
I just think it's suspicious when we wander inside the store and then two radios start playing and it's some guy being like, "I've covered the back exits."
Well, no,
I turn off my comlink.
It's essentially a phone.
Yeah, okay. So it's a tech. Can I have a text?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I believe you already said that.
Yeah, I did say I'm sending it through text.
Okay.
I've already said it, so send it through text. So yeah.
I thought it might go hot. Sorry.
I'm just saying, I don't know where you would read the text on this.
Well, no. The other one, the other one theoretically, they sent a blood sample via text.
Oh, that's true. The
screen
era, communicator.
Yeah, lights off with the text. You see.
Yeah.
This one sets up a little hologram.
Yeah. So yeah, so this one, yeah, that one sets up a little hologram. I'm realizing now that I need to have a separate dice channel because of
You
of
do.
thing I'm doing.
I was gonna say you may want a dice channel.
It'd be very funny if you're talking to someone on your holo communicator and just the texture is missing in the art assets of your communicator and it just shows up like the error box instead of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing. So you have knowledge that Navarre is going to be watching the back door, and you are and actually Cobb, where are you during this? Are you following everyone in, or are you?
I assume at the very least I've left the ship.
Yes,
maybe.
Yeah, you can still be on the ship if you want.
No. Okay, we left Rogue on the ship.
Yeah.
Jenna Varson is
Um,
will still on the ship regardless.
So yeah, Navarra's on the ground, sort of like trying to stay close to the doors, presumably. I'm like on a rooftop, far away, looking at the doors.
Okay.
All right.
How did you get to the rooftop?
In front,
Probably
and
just fine.
like, yeah.
Yeah, there
He's
are like fire escapes on the. There wouldn't,
Oh,
well,
I see. So
let's
your
see,
cover is that you're a parkour performing artist.
No, he's hiding from, you know, he's a very dad-like individual. If you see a dad-like individual going toward a rooftop, you assume he has a good reason.
Yeah, he's hiding from his children.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there are a couple of different ways you can be up there. So a thing that you're going to notice is that with your vantage point, you're gonna notice that there is like a security station, like basically right smack dab across a corner from
Also, he's got like some goons in a building right nearby.
well, when I say security station, I mean
Or like the police.
yeah, like I mean like the police, but
Oh,
like,
okay.
I mean like specifically like the gendarme,
The popo.
Yeah.
like the militarized police, like American.
Is there any
police.
indication that they're like they're in direct cahoots? Like, are they patrolling the gambling club, or are they mostly keeping to themselves, just doing police business?
We already know they're in cahoots because
Yeah, but like, is there visual evidence of such?
So there is.
Oh no,
so-
we just sort of wandered in here.
Yeah, so none of the
It might not be obvious.
None of the security staff appear to be like none of like the actual like official like cops look to be like paying any close attention to the location, but to the betting office. But there
Okay, I will
was
notify the
like
team
a,
as to the location of the security station, just so that if things go hot, we don't bump into them.
and then, but there was a guy posted at the door when Kazhov and Jack walked into the place. Like, they let you in just fine, but there was a guy on the door.
Look at the weed
With a
store.
gun.
They have like a big fat guy with a gun.
Yeah, exactly. And then there are inside the office. So the big thing, the office has a number of vid screens playing various sports and contests from around the galaxy. And then in the center of the room, in the center of the main room, there is a holographic display advertising the Vinta Harvest Classic, sponsored by Vinta Harvest Ale. The Vinta Harvest Classic will be held in about a week and a half, and it is MALASTARE's big local race.
I see.
It also will be featuring the return of Sebulba after his crash at the Bunta Eve.
Sebulba, he's a fucking jobber.
With a
He's a
sleek
champion.
new pod
He's
race.
literally a champion. He lost one race.
To a child.
A
He's
cheating
finished.
child.
Wow.
What happened to that kid, anyways?
A
Eh,
That
kidnapped.
was fucked up.
Yeah, child predator.
Yeah, we start arguing about different pod racers.
yeah. I think
Uh,
Sebulba's dropped off.
yeah,
He's gone
you
too
think?
old.
You know, you said as a Doug planet, it wouldn't be,
Yeah, this
you
is-
know, it
yeah.
wouldn't be riling everyone
Yeah,
up,
actually,
bad mouthing Sebulba.
legitimately bad-mouthing Sebulba might get you beat up.
Yeah. So the inside of this place, how many like goons are there?
So
With, like, a phaser proof like glass bookie's office.
so there are there are a couple of so there was the guy on the door, and then there are a couple more. There are like 4 more. So there are 4 windows. There are 4 windows sort of arranged at sort of a V at the back of the at like I guess more of a U than a V because it ends sort of flat. But there are 4 windows on either sort of wing of the V. And then there is 1 guard posted at the vertex, and then there are two guards. All of them are armed. There are 2 guards posted at the like the furthest extent of the V of windows, and then yeah, the windows have the windows are clearly some sort of blaster-proof transparent steel, and they are. Yeah, they're, There's also, like, quite a bit of activity happening, in the back there. There are sort of... This place is pretty busy.
Sure, it's filled with, like, just people.
Yeah, it's filled with, not just Dougs, but it's filled with, basically sort of... all the people you'd see in a spaceport town, humans, the various hut client species.
I actually come from, since I come from Narshada, where I believe humans are a minority, I am actually uncomfortable interacting with humans.
Yeah.
Well, good thing there doesn't seem to be a lot of humans here.
Yeah, there are not a lot. Like, there are, like, a couple of humans, just because they are, there are always a couple of
A
humans.
little bit everywhere, yeah.
Does it look like there's a way into, like, the back
Not
office?
like cockroaches.
That's not, like, covered by a guy?
So the guy standing at essentially the vertex is standing in front of a door marked staff.
Oh, okay.
And that door
Alright.
looks pretty heavy duty. Like, it looks pretty like looks like it might be. It looks like it might actually be pulled off of like a warship, like the bulkhead of a warship, and then installed as a door in this place.
Sure.
Where do you
And
wanna go to?
obviously, Org Obe is like nowhere to be seen, right? Like, cause he's the owner. He's not like a teller. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he
he's
is
obviously
not one of the tellers, as far as you can tell. He is very definitely not one of the tellers, considering the tellers are all Dougs.
Okay, so is there, like... When is this big race with Sebulba happening?
This is happening in a week and a half.
Oh, fuck.
So there are, as I said, there are other active sporting events. There is, of course, there is everyone's favorite. There's always a bolo ball game happening.
Is there any events that are happening tomorrow or today?
Well, there are several bolo ball leagues that are happening in this season, I guess is the phrase. It's not the Galactic Cup, but it is in general a good year for if you're betting on the bolo ball.
Well, I'm going to pick up a pamphlet with competitors, and I'm actually going to use my 4C basic power. I want to get a vibe check on
Yeah.
on the list.
Are you actually gonna go for bolo ball, or are you gonna go for something else?
Bolo ball, sure.
All right, good. So I can continue this bit without saying this bit. So yeah. And then 4C, do you just roll the pips, or do you roll a skill with it?
I think I rolled the pips.
Actually, you know what?
I actually have the first power up right now.
Also, I have your thing. So you roll your force rating, and then For the cost of, I believe it's 2 strain when I'm not using conflict.
I'll take 2 strain to flip that to a light side.
Yeah, essentially, it's 2 strain to use that instead of to use that as if it were a light side point, because I am trying to because otherwise I have to start getting involved in the conflict system, which I
take the strain to do this because I look at the list and I realize I hate all of them.
All right. So the big thing is that like the big high money league that's happening right now is the real money. It's not in like the Huttese leagues. Though there's probably good money if you're doing some fraud. There's probably good money in the Huttese Champions League. But the real money is of course in the Galactic Core. Real money's in the Galactic Core, and then the Alderaan Home League, the top division of the Alderanian Pyramid. It's got the sort of big. You are getting a very strong. You are getting sort of a. You got a very good feeling about one of the Alderaan teams.
Real Alderaan.
Yes.
Real Alderaan.
Yes, Real Alderaan.
Well, I kind of fucking hate Real Alderaan.
So
I think people are very
it
boring.
is actually not Real Alderaan. It is Atletico Kilik. Which is a joke.
Atletico Kilik?
Which is a joke for maybe Ganja.
Wait, what was the joke?
Atletico Kilik.
No, that's over my head.
Those were the
And
bugs.
Killicks are the bugs, yeah, but what's Atletico?
It is oh no, sorry, it'd be Athletic Club Kilik. Based off of the Athletic Club Bilbao.
Okay.
Athletic Club by the Basque
Killick
team.
was like someone's name. It's like, why is he named after the Killicks? Okay, no, I get it.
Oh, it's the Killick only club. Yeah, I see.
Yes.
Well, never mind, but it's pretty, like, there's a language barrier, basically, but more so.
But yes, so well, it's not actually a Killick club because the Killick are currently presumed to be completely extinct. But they did live on Alderaan, and Alderaan has a number of Killick hives that are treated as cultural landmarks.
Oh.
Well, I think the Killick team, Atletico Killick over here is I don't think they can fucking handle a ball for their lives, but if the vibes are there, I have to go with the vibes.
Yes, so
Listen, don't talk to me about Bolo Ball. Ever since they banned Zexto keepers from the game for having 4 arms, I've had a bad taste for it.
Well, kind of fucking. It needed to happen. They were too good at the game.
they were too
Okay.
good.
Yeah, they ruined.
Basilisk should have been allowed to play with one of their arm sets, like, in cuffs or whatever, like, behind their back.
Look,
That's what I'm saying.
It's business. But yes. So
Anyway,
you can definitely go. You get a good feeling about placing a bet on this team to win out their remaining games and end up at the top of the Alderanian Home League.
alrighty. Well, where do I place bets?
One of the 8 counters that are arranged in a V at the back of the location. There are
Alright.
there is so the way it kind of is you take a number, then sort of mill around, and then one of the and then above it and above the counter there's a number to show who goes to what counter.
I see. So, which counter do I go to?
So after a little bit, you end up at one of the counters actually close to the staff door.
I see. So, I go up to the counter. Who are they?
It is a Doug who has a name tag that says in Huttese. Do you read Huttese?
I probably do. I kind of have
course.
to. It doesn't
Yeah.
list.
Oh yeah, no, you are.
I don't
from,
have any
you're
language
from, you're
skills,
from,
but
you're from Nar Shaddaa. So the
Yes.
so the thing about languages in this is I will ask you if you speak a language. If you speak or read a language, then you just decide.
yeah. So if we're just deciding, I probably
Yeah,
know
it
what.
makes sense for you to speak, for you to be able to read Huttese. So the name tag says in Huttese, Radnix.
Radnix. Atletico Killer. 1,000 credits.
So upon saying that, Rednix does pause, and pauses you pauses for, I'm gonna say, like a good 15 to 20 seconds before accepting the bet, and then handing you back the slip and as well as a key card.
Thank you.
So where'd you get 1,000
Hey
credits?
Jack. Hey Jack, do you have 1,000 credits?
Perfect.
No?
We'll find it somehow. Okay.
What? Oh, okay. I guess they work on credit here. That's interesting.
They're willing to offer you a very special loan to cover your debt.
I mean, Kajov looks like a high roller, and I
Listen,
make
I
a
know
motion
how the
towards
industry
this tiny
works.
gas-masked individual in a robe.
I know how the industry works. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So are you gonna look at this key card at all?
Actually, yeah. What the fuck is up with the skipper?
So it is a key card. And on it says I need to generate. You know what? What am I doing? I need the name for. I need something. I need an innocuous sounding business name.
Dinocore, ABC Manufacturing. So that's so that they're first in the phone book. They call themselves ABC.
Service industry.
Service.
ABC
Industries.
Services.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. So it is a card for ABC Services. It has on it an address. And that address is, if you remember the address of this location that you were given by the Republic, it is another one of the businesses in this sort of strip mall.
Wait a second.
And the betting slip you received, you see, has essentially, is not actually, the betting slip that you are expected to, to put the money in, then hand it back, then tear off the thing. It is instead filled out with, a handful of, what's actually on the betting slip? Because that's... Oh no, the betting slip is already sealed. That's what it was. The betting slip is already sealed. And you can feel that there is a credit stick inside the betting slip already, and it's...
Oh,
Wow.
wait. I like how this place operates. Anyway, I'm pretty sure this isn't supposed to happen. Yeah, I don't feel like I have any reason to be here anymore. Just gonna pretend that like that was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll follow you out the door.
Yes, you now have so it's still the full betting slip. Like you would still put the credit stick inside the envelope, seal the envelope, then the credit stick already in there, but you'd still sort of seal the envelope, tear off the filled out section that's got your identifying information on it, then hand it in.
How many credits are in this credit stick?
It does appear to have 1,000 credits actually. It's got the 1,000 credits you said. You went in there and said.
Huh. I'm gonna add 1,000 credits to my character.
Yeah, no, you have a credit stick with 1,000 credits on it.
Okay. So I meet up with what's your name?
You mean the rest of us?
Yeah. I tell you all to we're meeting back up.
Regroup, gang.
So normally credit sticks or betting slips like this don't have the credit stick already inside of them.
Aside from it having the credit stick already in it, it did have all the information filled out as you requested it.
Yeah, and I also have an address.
So are you guys like regrouping in like the parking lot, or are you going to like going back to like the ship?
Maybe not the parking lot.
This actually, speaking of basilisks, a basilisk famous on Coruscant recently opened up a chain of diners on MALASTARE.
I see.
Obviously, we should have this meeting in the
Up in
diner.
there for a Galaxy Fizz and debrief.
Yeah, let's all meet up in a diner.
Well, I mean, you can find a Dee Dee's Diner location. A Dee Dee's famous diner. The primary one on Coruscant has Dee Dee's Cafe, which is a chain of Coruscanti diners. There's been a bit of a controversy because the original Coruscanti one has been bought out by some like other basilisk, so it's very strange.
Yeah, here he has Jedi ties, so you know, don't question it.
Yeah, very dangerous character. You never want to mess with those Jedi.
But yeah, so
It's a friend organization.
Did you ask after Ed Obo or Ed Kodo? What was his name? Or Geb?
You can't just ask for the guy that has a bounty on his head.
He doesn't know he has a bounty, or they don't know that we know he has a bounty.
Yeah, he knows he's in deep shit, though, probably.
He probably knows he has a bounty on him.
he probably knows
I want to say an
bunch of shady
organization like
people
that,
earned to the
he's not
team.
even in most of the time. You know, he's got to be somewhere else. He's
Uh,
probably
yeah.
got like a manager in there.
Just be like, hey, you know, I'm a fan of Org. He's the best bookie in the middle ring.
Oh, yeah, two people armed with, like, packing serious firepower walk in and ask for a specific name. That's
See,
not going
there's
to be
your problem.
suspicious at all.
The only firepower I ever carry around is the shape charge. I pat my my belt pocket with the shape charge.
And it can be any shape you want.
Hey, that's not the side with the activation switch on it, right?
I am not answering that question.
I'm gonna look at my lightsaber and say, well, we could just find someone in his organization and convince him to tell us.
That's one way.
Yeah, we also have this address.
Yeah. We could wait for closing and ambush one of the guys as they go home from work. We could also check out this address. That's really weird that that's there.
We should definitely check the address as our first lead, but I still think we can circle back to my idea. It's fine.
Yeah, your idea will always come.
Yeah.
Well,
That's really weird. They must have thought you. Is this like going to be like some high rollers club or something?
Shrug?
Yeah.
It's just sort of like a name and an address.
I mean, it is a
How far away is it? Can we just go right now?
It was in the same lot. Which, if you look at the key, you will also know. It was the same. It's in the same lot as the address of the
What the
betting
hell?
office.
Can't believe we walked all the way to this diner for just.
It's about secrecy. Don't be ridiculous. Anyway,
Yeah. You gotta
Alright,
eat too.
we
To
should
eat
go.
regularly.
Yeah, let's
Alright, I
go.
finished my block burger and I put the rest of my meal in the takeaway.
I finished my Jawa juice that I drank with a straw.
I didn't eat anything. I spent the whole time grooming myself.
And staring at your lightsaber. Okay.
We have blue milk, you know.
You tried to offer me a bite, and then I look at you in my full face mask.
I got the lactose intolerant as well. You're fucked, man.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
There's no lactase in blue milk, buddy.
There is.
There's no lactose in blue milk.
Yeah, I'm milk. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm also blue milk intolerant.
Exactly. Comic, move
Hey,
us
is this
on
blue
before
milk
I-
lactose free?
I will move you on. I was chuckling too much at the there is no lactose in blue milk.
You're enjoying our
Yeah,
fucking.
I was enjoying that a little bit too much.
Yeah, you're enjoying our opening of Reservoir Dogs scene way too much.
Hey, actually, before we leave, I want to go up to one of the servers.
You mean the robot waitresses? Because
Yeah.
this is Dexter Gets this diner.
Yes, one of the robot waitresses.
Is there an actual person in this restaurant, or...
Oh, I see. We got a racist.
Fine, I go up to one of the waiters. Hey, do you know anything about this dress?
So the droid looks at the address and goes, the droid begins listing off. Well, ABC Services provides a number of financial ABC Services provides a number of micro loans and just starts listing off predatory loan shit that this ABC Services provides.
Yeah, you can refinance your speeder bike.
Yeah. You can get a reverse
Is there an
mortgage.
actual person in this restaurant?
Yeah, me.
Yeah, there is
So
there is
racist, bud.
there is a cook behind the diner internal window, which I forget what that's called.
I'm assuming it's not normal to actually talk to that guy.
It is not normal, no.
No, you'd have to break into the, or not break into, but bust
Just
into the
shout at
kitchen.
him.
You know, or yell real loud.
Well, I have a marketing spiel for this place, I guess.
But yes, so casual.
Not what I was looking for.
Well, I was more like when you ask a question about it, you were given, it provides these it provides these terrible services. That's what the business does. You gotta I presume I don't know, you have a key card. I don't know why you wouldn't know that, but all right.
Don't ask questions.
I think we're done here.
Here's a tip.
I walk out of the restaurant being like,
I
man,
tip
they didn't
him-
even add sass
I
to
tip
these
the
robots.
robot for 25 credits.
All right, you give the droid 25 credits, and we go back to the lot.
See, I'm not racist.
That is the line we cut back in on. So you have you see the ABC services, building. It's got full glass, you can see into it windows. So
How busy is it?
It is dead. Like there is one protocol droid who is seated at a desk, and then there is an extremely armed guy who is sort of leaning, who is sitting in one of the chairs.
Are any doors keycarded?
Yes, so the setup is you've got through the entrance, you've got sort of like the desk, 2 chairs, and then sort of behind the desk there is a door with a keycard lock.
I feel like all of us going in there at once would look a little sus.
What I think we should do is I should go in with you. I forget Vince's character name.
Kashov.
Casual. Because if anything happens in there, I'm probably the most suitable for dealing with it.
Sure. The rest of you can probably search around the building and see if there's anything that you can pick up from it.
So what Cobb is gonna do is I'm going to enter like the basic lobby room area, and I assume they've got like chairs and like magazines,
Yeah.
like
So
a waiting room.
yeah, so there is a waiting room area with some magazines and chairs, and then there is a section that's like partitioned off rather than fully closed off, and that's got the door, the droid, and then the 2 chairs.
So yeah, not with Naver and Kajov, but either like a moment before or a moment after, Cobb will walk into the most like obviously not off limits area and just sit down, start reading a magazine, and become invisible.
Okay, what is your name? Catboy?
Naver.
Navarre. Stay silent. Follow me. And act natural. I am going to walk into the building, go straight for the door, and use the keycard.
So you are watched by the protocol droid and the armed guy. When you pull out the keycard, they look at Navarre, and then just kind of go back to what they're doing. Like they glance at Navarre, and then go back to what they're doing.
Smooth.
The door opens to the top landing of a stairwell.
Well, only one way to go.
And then you as you go down, it changes from sort of like a brick and mortar suburban style to more of a torn out like a surplus starship.
Mm-hmm.
So like the buildings are made of like the buildings are like brick and mortar, and then as you go down, you hit like the foundation of the building, and then you have sort of like and then it sort of becomes like starship bulkhead. And when you get to the bottom of the stairwell, there are 2 armed guards with big ol' blaster carbines.
I still have the key card out.
Yeah, and they are, and one of them looks at you, looks at the key card and goes, first time?
Oh yeah, I'm new.
Alright, so, if it's first time, I guess the question is then, this a bodyguard, or is this your guy?
I got it.
Alright, well, in that case, I don't think we've got any of the droids left. Didn't think anybody new was coming in the next not for another couple of days. But, I guess just you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. There's a desk at the back. But like you don't gotta bet on the first day. It's already been paid. Your experience has already been paid for. I personally recommend watching a couple of maps first, because then you can get kind of an eye for it. But you're the expert, not me. But yeah, enjoy. And he hits open, and a starship door opens. Another starship door opens, and you see a like arena.
An arena?
So sorry, I should say there is the bottom landing is there is sort of like two hallways curving around on either side, and then there is the door that opens up to you are in the you are essentially the crowd view of an arena.
I'm sorry, I forget your character's name again.
It's Navarre.
Navarre. I gotta just take a look at you, like, what the hell's going on here?
And in this, you see, the crowd. Unless actually, do you want to? Unless unless
I do have a
has-
one-liner.
Has a line.
Yeah, I gotta say, looks like some financial irregularities to me.
Mm-hmm.
So
when you say arena, this is a fighting pit, right?
yeah, there is a fight pit, and then you have a bunch of various rich and powerful fucks hanging out. Most of them are accompanied by a protocol droid. A couple of them, like yourselves, are not accompanied by one of these droids. But, everyone's kind of talking and chatting at the moment because there's no fight happening in the pit, but there is clearly a pit. And just from a glance, just from a glance, it does look like some of that's blood. If you want to give me a perception, if either of you want to give me a perception test, to get a better look at either the fight pit or the clientele.
I'll roll perception, and I'll say that I'm looking in like the executive boxes for our target.
Yeah, I'll also do a perception check, I suppose, but
Alright.
I'm...
So it is
Since,
three difficulty for what you're looking for.
Okay.
I'm doing a more general check of, like, I don't know, vibes.
So are you, again, are you looking at sort of like are you looking at the pit, or are you looking at the clientele? So
What difficulty would be the pit?
Well, so with you, both of them are 2 difficulty. Ito, there does not appear to be an executive box. If the target is here, the target is likely going to be mingling with these rich and powerful.
Gotcha.
So I guess I'm going to look at the clientele as well.
Alright, you're looking at the clientele?
Just need to remember my perception real quick. Whoops.
Alright, so as you're looking through the crowd, you do not see the target. You don't see the target amongst the people. You do, however, see one character you'd recognize. I say that in what is Kajov.
Mm-hmm.
Who wouldn't you like to see here? Or who amongst your debtors would you actually like to see in here?
None of them?
How about the one you'd like to see most, then?
I believe Comic is asking you to invent an NPC, right?
Yeah.
Uh...
So I will fully say, the result of your check is that you see and identify one of your debtors here in the crowd. So.
It's hard for me to think of one I would like to see.
Yeah, generally you don't want to see people who you owe lots of money to.
That's why I was rephrasing it as which one would you which of your debtors are you on the best terms with?
Probably one I repaid. Which is a very rare thing.
Easy mode. What's an easy mode guy you owe money?
Yeah, who's somebody who if during
Probably
this
won't even kill you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It would have to be someone really gullible. Like, really, really gullible. Maybe some, like, New Age Alderaan person.
Alright.
Okay, we got a Californian moneylender here.
Moneylender.
Alright,
It's
so
the
yeah, so it is
crypto
a,
guy. There we
so-
go.
Do we have a name for this New Age Alderaanian?
You
roll
go.
20 for you.
Oh, Gun just got it then.
Yeah, there you go.
Alright, Indigo Child. Alright, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I like it. Indigo Child. So yeah. So, what do we know about what do they do? What do they do? Are they just somebody who lends money, or are they somebody who does something else who happened to lend you money?
Well, there's someone who's, like, really, really gullible and has lots of expendable money that I can just sort of... that I've pulled money from in the past. They're probably here as a tourist, actually.
Alright. Yeah, so you cite Indigo Child, someone who you do owe them money, but you do not owe them, like, they are unlikely to try and get you killed for it right now.
And would this I feel like I would have lied to this person about being a mystic.
All right.
A new age healer.
All right. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. So yeah. So Indigo Child is they're here. They are with one of the droids who was implied to be a like a orienteering or like new person to the what's a word start with R for that's like orienteering but for like people related things?
Wait, say that again?
Oh, is it a reception droid?
Yes, reception.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so he's sorry, they've got one of those droids with them. They got one of those droids with them, and they are they're around. You could probably do some. You could probably try some of your old tricks with them, but they are the reason why you're not. You definitely do not spot the target.
Well,
So, are you guys going to be doing anything? Are you going to attempt to mingle yourselves, or are you just going to wait until a fight starts?
I honestly kind of feel like I've been hogging the spotlight for a while.
Yeah, what are the others doing outside?
Yeah,
Is what I'm wondering.
Yeah, let's cut away from you, and then we will come back when a fight starts.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, so you two were, so... Cobb, you are, currently in the,
I'm reading a magazine on the natural wonders of the Outer Rim in the waiting room.
You are reading, Galactic Geographic.
Precisely.
And then, Jack, what have you been doing during this operation?
I was just minding the outside in case things went bad.
Waiting for the
there's
plot
other
to run.
guards, in the other lot. Is that next door, the bookie's office?
Yeah. So this is all part of like
In the same mall. It's like not necessarily
Same
next
mall.
door, but
Yeah,
it's
so
like
I was just
walk.
like checking the outside, in case like things went bad. But I figure I got a text, right?
Yeah. You
Be like, there's
text
shit
saying-
underneath.
Yeah, I'm presuming.
I start looking for an air vent. I think the Star Wars staple. I start looking for air vents.
All right. So what you can see, there looks like there is like a central air system that has some stuff up on top of the roof.
On top of the roof. I meant something easier. I'm not gonna just start crawling through random ducts. Although it might be a good idea. I don't know.
He's looking for something that's like highlighted,
Just
and you
some
can
kinda
tell it's a
entrance to
different
the-
texture from the rest of the level.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like just like a way into the underground pit that's not that the front entrance.
He doesn't have to bend his knees.
You have knees.
Yeah.
So, from Navarre's report that there doesn't appear to be any ways from the outside into the basement area. And I presume that they told you that it seemed to be made of like starship parts.
Yeah, so it's like a spaceship buried under this building.
So theoretically there could be like some sort of like entrance through a sewer. Just spitballing concepts for like ways to get into it.
Sure.
You could try and break into one of the back doors into one of the three. One of like the.
You try fast
there's, like-
talking the guards.
There's like empty lots, huh?
Yeah,
Like
there are the
all over the place.
Let's say there are the two very conspicuous empty lots on either side of the location, and then yeah, there's another seemingly genuine empty lot. This place is experiencing economic hardships.
Sure. I'm just gonna check my skills. So, if I wanted to break into one of these empty lots, how would I do it?
If you were to attempt to break into one of the buildings, you would want to potentially stealth in order to make sure no one sees you. You could attempt to use computers to see if you can. Actually, no. None of this stuff is really none of this stuff's tied to a central computer in any way, really. So you'll be using skullduggery.
Okay, I'm not good at any of that stuff. I think I might try and break into the AC vents.
Yeah, that would be I guess athletics to scramble up top. Technically, you could, I guess, mechanics to get either the doors on the ground open or the get into the vents.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. But just take apart the vents, you know.
Yeah.
So everybody knows HVAC is just it's like you took a 101 course in every of the trades.
But yeah, so you should be able to secure you should be able to get your way up there through like some sort of ladder. Everything's kind of like sized wise. Everything's kind of sized so that Dougs can climb it. And you've got better
I'm bigger than a small little chihuahua thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got those long arms.
Yeah, I'm not that tall though. Okay, should I roll for something? Breaking into the
Yes,
vent
you're
system?
gonna roll mechanics against 2 difficulty.
Okay.
And then since you're up there on the roof, since you're up there on the roof, you're not gonna really get any real negatives or bonuses.
Oh, I actually have a setback dice. That's weird.
No, you subtract 1 setback die.
Oh, okay. What is the difficulty?
The difficulty is
No.
2 purple.
2.
You know what? You know what I feel like doing? It is 1 red, 1 purple.
Okay. Did this make any sense?
Yeah, that was correct.
Okay.
Though you didn't need to roll the setback die because as I said, you subtract the setback die.
Okay.
You are successful in getting the pieces apart. However, you're clambering around, you're banging around up on top of the roof. Does attract a pair of security officers who swing by on a speeder and ask you what the fuck you doing.
Oh shit. Well, I say I'm fixing the vents. What do you think?
So that's gonna be. I guess I should pull up some cop.
Deception or cool or
Yeah, it is gonna be deception. Yeah, it's gonna be
Streetwise, maybe?
deception. The question is where are alright, cops, there we go. Alright, and then it is it's deception versus is it vigilance or discipline? I think it's vigilance, so it's gonna be your deception versus 2 purple.
Okay. I don't think I have any deception.
So your deception would then be your cunning.
Okay.
Which, yeah, it does appear that you do not have any ranks of deception.
So how do I roll this?
You would roll 2 green, 2 purple. You do have, like, a taken apart one, so take a boost die from the fact that you have been, like, taking apart the central air system.
Okay. What's a boost?
That is it is a B on the dice bot. It is it's a positive bonus D6, the opposite of a setback die.
Okay. Why do I have a setback die on mechanics? I don't understand.
No, you remove a setback die. So if you were given a setback die for whatever reason, your mechanics, because of Gearhead.
Oh, okay. So none of the red and purple aren't setback dice. This is difficult.
Yeah, the red and purple are difficulty and proficiency are the name of the dice.
Okay.
And then yeah.
Well, here I rolled.
You did, and so the officers they look like they are. They look like they don't believe you, but they believe you enough to just go, I don't want to deal with whatever this is.
Okay.
Like,
So they leave?
Yeah, no, they're headed out.
I keep playing the thing. I just go right back to it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean they did not stop you. It was like, hey, what are you doing? I'm fixing the HVAC. And the response was, yeah, don't. Yeah, so they are, you go back to doing it. You can now squeeze your way in.
Yeah. I look around for more cops, and then, I do that. Slip myself in.
Yeah. Yeah, so you are now in the central air vents.
Okay.
Sort of shimmying your way through.
Listen, I know it's down, so I just start making my way down.
All right.
What else can I do?
And then
So, I thought about how I want. Oh, sorry.
We will walk back to we will slide the camera over to where Cobb is continuing to read.
Sure. I will text people what I've done.
And the camera just pans down through the floor into the underground room.
Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, are you doing anything, or we just keep going?
No,
Like,
just flip the pages.
Yeah, flip the page. There we go.
Any particularly interesting articles that you could describe?
Yeah, he's like,
No.
have you guys ever been to Lex 2?
I already did that, yeah.
Next episode, he's just going to be telling us about all the landmarks he wants to visit. And
Yeah.
there's no bounties there. No one you want about.
Guys, there's some hot springs in MALASTARE. Really beautiful. He's texting us while we're...
I'm sorry,
So-
they're actually hideous. It's a tourist trap.
So we keep going down.
So, I I think I know how I want to interact with this person. I turn to Navarre. Okay, I pull down my hood and go, I need you to tie my hair back into a bun.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes at you and go, this better not be a human sex thing. And then I will do it.
No, it's stupider than that.
Alright, so while you're in the back doing this, the house lights have dimmed and the spotlights are on for the fight pit in the middle as two separate competitors, one wearing they are introduced with minimal flair. What language would they be introduced in? They'd be introduced in Huttese.
So, I want to say that my mark here, the person that I was introduced to, they do not know Huttese, and in fact have several phrases tattooed on them in Huttese that do not mean what they think they mean.
Alright, well, it is not Huttese that it is. It is the Gran language. It is the language of the Gran, also known as Gran. That
Creative.
Yeah, it's Star Wars, baby. So
Mm.
the introductions are in the language of the Gran, which I am going to presume that neither of you speak.
No.
Nope.
Alright, this is it's the perfect opportunity to just yeah, sure, why not? But yes, no, so the introductions are done in the language of the Gran. They are very sort of short and truncated. A couple of Gran who are dressed like rich fucks seem to find the introductions funny for some reason. And the competitors appear to be a human and a Doug, yeah. A human and a Doug.
Mm. While Ito over here is tying my hair back, I am tying my hair back into a bun. I am breaking out a little pan of makeup, white makeup, and drawing a very crude Jedi symbol on my my mask's forehead.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, yeah, alright.
Mm-hmm. So, I approach Mr. What was his name again?
You're
Indigo
approaching,
Child.
Indigo Child.
Alright.
Child. It is funny seeing you here. Have you been exercising your liver midichlorians well?
Yes, no, yes, yes. I am genuinely surprised to see someone of your skills and such. Are you perhaps here on behalf of? Are you perhaps here on a similar reasoning as to myself?
It is important to see the bizarre sufferings of the galaxy in order to be more in connection with the Force.
So yes, so that sounds like a. Well, no, Is there? I don't want it to be a person. It doesn't feel. This doesn't feel like a perception test, but. Well, anyway. The important thing. The important thing is that you have arrived. You are here. That is wonderful. That is very good news. Very good news.
This person feels more like a mark than a debtor.
Yeah, so speaking of that, actually, No, this is very fortuitous. I have changed many things. I've changed many things in my life, but perhaps you can help. Perhaps our meeting here was not coincidence, though. Obviously, we both
What
know
may I
there are
help
no-
you with, child?
Well, simply related to our minor interpersonal issue. I had been looking over my accounts and seeing our we shall call it discrepancies. And at first I was raging with anger, but then I recalled your lessons, and I channeled that anger into something far more useful. But perhaps here is not the best place to discuss it, so I shall not explain. Have you come here alone, or have you come here with associates? How have you?
All will be explained in time. I am here alone.
All right. Well.
Go ahead.
No. What was your reaction?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Karmic, I'm not entirely sure what Neville would be doing, so I'm just gonna say he listens to whatever the lightsaber's telling him to do at this moment.
Alright. So the lightsaber does seem to be pulling you towards a cloaked individual towards the back. Someone who is also sort of staying on the periphery.
Yeah, we'll just switch that for a moment while it's assumed that I continue bullshitting this person.
All right. Well, no, there was one important thing I had to get across during your conversation to Indigo Child. That was so. In
No. Do eat those things first. And
no.
then we'll talk
There
about
is.
that.
I'm not. I will not do it in character. But there is something that is going to be. Once I bounce to the Edo conversation, shit's gonna be Armageddon.
Oh no.
So basically, Indigo Child will wipe your debt clean when the Dug gets defeated, things are going to get a little bit hairy.
I see.
You are, so long as you are armed, which I do believe, yeah, you are openly armed.
No, what are you talking about, Jay? I never carry weapons. I am just adding an extra layer of cloth over my blaster pistol.
But yeah, so when things start shaking up, if you could help out with what's going to happen.
I see.
Just follow my lead. Now, Navarre.
Yes.
The lightsaber has been pulling you towards a figure in the back, a hooded figure in the back.
Okay. Are they like sitting like alone, or are they just standing?
Yes, they are standing and leaning against the wall. They appear to be watching everyone.
I'm gonna make eye contact with them, or attempt to.
Yes, you were able to make eye contact with this figure. It is I've been using too many humans. Making eye contact with a humanoid figure.
I'm hoping it's the Kiadi Mundi race.
It is not.
I was literally about to say the same thing.
It is sadly not going to be the Kiadi Mundi race, because I have an idea for what it is. I'm just trying to for who this is. I'm just
You're
trying to
looking in the
remember.
monster manual for who it could be.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that species has a name, but they're the Kiadi Mundi race.
It is Saren. So
The Kiadi Mundi race.
So yes, so it is a the face appears human, but your senses, your various other senses is the phrase I'm gonna say, tell you that this is a near human, like a mostly human.
Okay. Can't believe it's Revan.
But it is it is a near human woman.
And she's just like looking around at everyone, like scoping it out, or
So the impression you get is somebody who is scanning for threats.
okay, that gives me an idea. Okay, I will walk over and stand next to them, and I will say, "So who are you here protecting?"
All of them from themselves, really.
Well, that does sound very, very noble. I'm protecting the one that looks the most stupid. I'm sure you can see him.
Is that the symbol of the Jedi Order in? Is it the symbol of the Jedi Order in? Is it makeup or paint?
It is very crude.
Neve is just going to shrug and say, "I don't know what it is, but it is something."
Yes. Well, what is the what brings you to me? You clearly are interested in speaking with me rather than I seeking you out.
Just a feeling I have. You know, people in our line of work have certain instincts for this sort of thing.
Yes, that's true, though I do not believe we are truly in the same line of work. Tell me, is your charge likely to defend this to defend these people if things are to start happening? If there is a crisis, what is your charge likely to do?
Probably run, but if push comes to shove, he probably would try and protect people around him.
I am they, by the way. Sorry.
Sorry, they.
Well, if that is the case, then I might recommend you wanting to... Oh, well, I do believe we might be out of time. So she stops leaning against the wall, pulls something out from under the cloak she's wearing, and walks up and is walking directly towards like the rail where the rail preventing people from just running directly onto the into the pit. Are you following or are you staying?
I'm not gonna follow. I'm gonna head closer to where Verdant is, with a hand on my lightsaber inside my clothes.
Alright, so interesting.
Hey, Navarro. She's gonna pop off soon.
So, the fight between the human and the Doug. It happens. The Doug. So, anyone paying attention to the fight, which I don't know if either of you were, but the fight itself. The human was very clearly not trying to kill the Doug, while the Doug was trying to kill the human. That is the important bit to remember. Though the Doug was eventually knocked unconscious by the human, and the human seems to be making a moral stand of refusing to kill the Doug.
Shameful stuff, for
Yeah.
sure.
So by the time the near human woman reaches the railing, two big guys with shock sticks have walked up and have started swinging at the human. The human, still refusing to kill the Doug, raises a hand and is thrown a lightsaber.
Uh-oh.
Call a lightsaber?
It is a blue lightsaber, as is the lightsaber that the woman you were speaking with draws.
Fuck.
How exciting.
Yes. Alright, so you were both informed in advance that this was going to happen. And
I mean, we weren't informed it was a fucking Jedi business.
you were informed in
but...
advance that it was about to be Armageddon. For a few seconds, this place was Armageddon. So towards that end, I would like, either cool or vigilance checks. I guess technically just cool checks. Cool checks from each of you.
I am marginally better at vigilance.
Yeah,
I'm equally as good at both, so...
Yeah, and that is, unopposed checks, so 0 difficulty. Alright, let me figure... I probably should have in advance thought about, I should have, once I decided this was the route I was going, I should have decided... I should have gotten the stat blocks ready. But yes, so, here is the... Here is the Jedi Master, who you won't be fighting, but... Or sorry, the Jedi Knight. And then the... Oh, hey, the Jedi Padawan just has, just has the same as it ever was. Alright, so the Jedi Knight who is up on the balcony will be acting first. I'm gonna have the rabble, as it were, act all at the end of the thing, just because you know what you're supposed to do. You know what your actual mission is.
For sure.
So something I was planning to ask, but never got around to it. Are there any other doors other than the entrance that might look like they could go to an administrative area?
Yes. So the pit is encircled by this sort of recreation area. There are sort of two opposite. There is a door so you enter from ABC services at 6 o'clock. At 12 o'clock is another double door sized starship blast door. That probably leads into somewhere. There are bedding windows. There aren't bedding windows. There are services windows. At 3 and 9.
Okay.
And 3 and 9 there are services windows, which have less secure doors leading into their own things.
Mhm.
So yeah, I've set that table. Let's go see what Jack's doing. Oh well. First we gotta cut to Cobb.
So I turn another page, and that's all Cobb is doing visually. But he has been keeping a very close eye on the goings of the room. Have more people been entering or leaving? Like, is there foot traffic through here?
So there has not been foot traffic through there.
Mm-hmm. So as far as I've seen, it's just Nevers and Kajav went in, and then that's it. No more people have come in, and no more people have come out.
Yes, that is the case.
If I were to, like, before we got here, when we circled the building, is this the only, like, obvious public entrance to this place?
Obviously
Or-
there's like a starship buried underneath the ground, so there might be a subterranean entrance of some kind.
Yeah, but for this building, I guess. This is the only way into the starship in and out of this building, right?
I mean, theoretically there might be entrances or exits in one of the other...
But this one is the best one I know about if I want to see people coming in.
Yes, this is the one where somebody receives, hey, go there. Like, this is the one where you have a very sort of direct correlative cause effect.
So I want to keep. I'll keep watch on this exit.
All right.
And I turned another page.
Yeah. So with Cobb keeping watch, we then go to Jack.
Could you get a really quick recap of what the heck just happened?
It's Jedi
Or can I just
business.
not? Do I not need to know?
Well, you weren't there, but you so.
Did I get a text? I'm just crawling through the vents here.
Did you text that the Jedi were here, Verdant?
I texted Jedi business.
All right, so yeah, so that's pretty much the update you've got.
It's kind of cryptic. I think I'd ignore that. So I'm trying to break into one of the adjacent lots. I suppose it's closer than the freaking spaceship, which is like deep underground, I assume. And so I guess I'm up in those vents. Do you want me to like roll for getting there? This can't be that complicated.
Yeah, no, it's not that complicated. It's
Would you have heard the sound of lightsabers and presumably what will soon be blaster fire?
Well, see, I came in from the roof of the building, which is like 2 stories above where you are, and then you are like deep underground.
We're like inside a spaceship hull as well.
Yeah.
And like they must have not that
So
loud.
I was actually going to say if you were trying to go to the spaceship, you would hit an airlock.
Oh,
That would be how you know you got to the spaceship. Was if you're trying to find the spaceship, you will find an airlock. If you're just trying to go into one of the adjacent lots, that should be easy. That should be easy enough, just in the sense of like.
Yeah, I just want to scout them out. I'm looking for that book, you know.
Yeah. So it feels like something. Let me look at this. You know what?
Air vents are not meant to hold beings, you know.
Yes.
It's meant to hold air.
So give me a Give me a 2 difficulty coordination.
Coordination. If I don't have coordination,
It is your agility.
it's agility. Oh, okay.
So it'll be 4 green.
I'm assuming that I'm just gonna keep all those credits, so I have 975.
Jesus.
All right. Eventually it does it does give out, dropping you. However, you are dropped essentially, so you aren't able to get to any of the successful ones, as sort of every time you sort of go to, as you said, it's meant to hold air, not a being. So when you put weight on it, you were able to keep from stressing it by just kind of trying to find alternate routes, and it does drop you. You are dropped right at the airlock, which you recognize as an airlock.
Airlock of what? Of the lower building? The spaceship?
Yes, it does appear to be a spaceship's airlock.
Well, that's weird. I thought it was still up on the other lots. But okay.
Oh, so
What do I see around me then?
So you can pry open this airlock, because it's not really locked so much as it is like it's an airlock, but they also like it's connected to the central air system, so there can be airflow through it.
Okay.
So
I guess I open it up.
Yeah,
Nothing
so
better.
you can hear the sound of fighting coming from below. The sound of panic crowd and fighting coming from below.
What's through this door? Is it a staircase?
So through the airlock is 1, artificial gravity. So you come down and then get stand up. Actually, no, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. It's arranged normally. So through the door is hallways.
Just hallways? God damn it!
Uh,
I'm in
so-
the fucking liminal spaces.
I should sort of clarify is your hallways are labeled. You've got you've got an arrow. You've got like 2 colored arrows. I assume you do not read Gran.
Let me think about this. How big are the Gran? Are they like a real like major species?
Yeah, they're probably in the like top 20 species population-wise.
Yeah,
I'll say that I can read Gran. I can't speak Gran or
Uh,
understand it, but I can read it.
yeah,
Very
you know what?
basic.
I mean, that does also make sense if you're. It does make sense for you being a pod race guy, as the Gran are. The Gran do like MALASTARE is a big time pod race world, and the Gran own MALASTARE essentially.
Yeah, they're all over whichever rim this is.
Yeah.
Middle rim.
Yeah, mid-rim. There are signs labeled to, like, service mess, so all going one direction there is, admin, service mess, service bunks, and then and then there is another arrow. Then there is another arrow facing the other way, saying like the public floor.
Okay. I want to add, in addition to all these, there's another room I passed that says "Service, please," as a gag.
Yeah.
I think I'll head to admin. You know, like it doesn't it doesn't seem like you're in huge distress down there in the spaceship. You just said Jedi business, which I don't really understand what that means.
Yeah, and then
So I'm going to admin.
Yeah, you are going away from the sound of fighting. Well, that might be what Jedi business means. Who knows?
Yeah. I don't want to fight a Jedi. It's not my job.
Also, if I ever fought a Jedi, I would lose instantly. So
Yeah, you would be cut in half like immediately.
You would be insane.
By your own lightsaber, probably.
Where are you, Cobb? Are you like anywhere close to this?
So Cobb is in the lobby of the the building, like in like the lobby of the building. Cobb is in like the mall lobby where he is sitting reading a magazine while keeping an eye on stuff going.
Oh, still? Okay. I send a text that says I'm in, and I head to the admin office.
Cobb, you also got the Jedi business text.
I don't read my phone. It's rude. We're not in public,
Wow.
at least.
He's old school.
Wow.
Cobb is the best.
Mm.
listen, he's the pilot. He's just in position in case anything bad happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's important enough that you guys need evac, I assume you'll call.
Yeah.
Also, all of us that have anxiety about calling people because we're online.
World.
Yeah.
Well, also, any of the text could theoretically be one of your families reaching out to you.
That's true. They're more like.
Oh, his phone's getting blown up on the daily.
You know, can I have to get rid of this thing?
He doesn't know how to put it
You
on.
love the new call
you-
screening feature.
When you get a text from a family, that's the time you know you have to get a new comm link.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah, well, I tried to involve Cobb. It's fine. He doesn't need to come here. I'm going to the admin room unless something really convinces me to go to the fighting. I'm going to the admin room.
You are given warning because of the you going towards the sound. I'm gonna give you this one as a freebie. You were able to duck into an alcove as a bunch of armed thugs run past you.
Okay. And which direction are they going? Towards the...
Yeah, they're going towards where the fighting is happening at the public-facing stuff.
Oh, okay. Does anyone know where Org Ob is?
I have a plan for that.
Nobody's asked, yeah.
Because I recall that you spotted him, maybe? Or did you only spot... Oh, okay.
We did not spot him.
Yeah,
I
No
only
visual
spotted
contact
the
is-
the Space Californian.
Okay, alright, well, because they're very important.
Mhm.
Alright, well, I guess I dodge
Yeah.
those guys and I continue to the office.
Yeah, you were able to continue to the office. So let's quickly flip back to.
Cobb, the most important character.
Yeah,
Wait,
flipping
so
pages.
Obviously, we always get a shot of Cobb.
The camera
that's the
pans
transition.
through me. Yeah, I'm the transition
Yeah,
shot.
Mhm.
Like, there's always the camera grabs a shot of Cobb so that Cobb can do just the lick of the finger, flip the page, look around, then the camera cuts back away.
He's so cool.
He would be the character everyone on Twitter is always talking about, even though he doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. So both of the Jedi. Actually, no, sorry. The Jedi Knight, is starting off the Jedi Knight is starting off the combat in here. By activating her lightsaber. So instead of hair, she's got like weird, like polyps. fleshy white and blue tendrils
Oh,
sprouting
look
from
at
her
it.
skull cap.
I see.
Tholothian is, for those of you keeping score. But yes, so she activates lightsaber. She demands that everybody who is here, you stand down. Do not attempt to fight. We are only concerned with finding who is organizing this barbaric blood sport. And as she is saying this, one of the rich senator types panics and has his bodyguard take a shot at her, and that's what starts the fighting.
Classic.
I see.
And then we have we've got the 2 player slots.
So, I'm going to whisper to Navarre. You look for Cobb. I'm going to check the back for the documents.
I'm gonna reply. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw my lightsaber, and I'm just gonna kind of point it vaguely at the crowd of extremely rich people,
I love it.
and I'm gonna say, I don't care what's happening back there. I would just like to know where. Let me scroll up so I can actually see his full name. I would like to know where Org Webb is. And if anyone can tell me, you all get to live. And if you don't, I will be very upset.
Is the lightsaber on when you're doing this, or is
Yes,
it...
it is on.
Oh god. By the way, what did I roll for my initiative?
Was
Only one, so yeah, you go first on this.
Well, no. Remember that the way initiative works in the system is, player slot initiatives are player slot initiatives. You can go in kind of whatever order you want within the player stuff.
Anyway, I'm
this gives you cover
going
for
to
whatever you're
slink
doing.
away to
Yeah.
one of the doors. How many doors did you say there were again?
All right. So there are 4 doors at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock seem to lead to like services.
Should we roll a d12 to see what clock we're at?
No, you're at about like you'd be at about 10 o'clock to be meeting up with where Indigo Child is. So yeah.
Do any of them look like staff doors?
The big blast door at 12 o'clock looks like that leads to the staff only section.
Shit, then what are the other doors?
The other 2 doors lead to, like, they are labeled like services, and they are labeled like in various galactic languages, like food, and like there's like a place to, there's like a high class restaurant, and like there's a
Oh shit.
There are all of the amenities you'd expect out of a like all of the amenities you'd expect as a rich fucker.
I'm going to head to the big service door, but I would not like to enter it just yet.
All right.
Mainly because I realize that some shit's about to go down. Some people are going to be coming through this
You
door
want
very
to see
soon.
this shit, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah. So yeah, I was actually gonna say you actually have a very good opportunity, as there will be the big service door will be opening, and a bunch of Gran with like stun rifles are going to be marching out of it to do like with like riot guns. And by a bunch, I mean six dudes. So,
Do I need to sneak past them?
you will need to sneak past them, yes.
I see. Is this easier because there's kind of
It is easier because there is because for a few seconds there it's Armageddon.
Okay. Stealth is just agility, right?
Stealth is just agility, yes.
Okay, so that's 3 versus how many difficulty dice?
Alright, so there are technically 2 groups of 3. Which is important for the way this is laid out. I also don't actually know if oh yeah, good. Perception is a skill. So it is against 2 red.
2 red.
Sadly, so yeah, it's 2 red. I can explain the mechanics behind it being 2 red, if you'd like.
I think
just
just
roll with it for
the 2
now.
red, because if you fail, it will be dangerous rather than.
Yeah.
Specifically, this is an opposed roll.
Mm-hmm.
So in an opposed roll, you use the skill of the person you're trying you're the person you're fighting. And in
1
this
second.
case-
I'm seeing... Because this is the kind of check I feel like I want to bust out an ability on.
Also, remember that you can flip a destiny point to upgrade one of your green dice to a yellow dice.
I can only do that once.
You can only do that once per roll.
Okay. I will do that to flip one to a yellow.
Alright.
Just double check I'm using the right die. Oof.
You make it through.
I'm actually wondering if I want to use second chances. Nah, I'll only use it when it's important.
I would especially not recommend... Like, you do not need to use second chances for a roll you have succeeded.
Yeah.
So yes, so...
Yeah.
Are you going to end up being a step behind Jack?
Probably. I'm kind of surprised to see Jack here. He didn't really tell me what he was doing.
He's on his grandson.
I said I was in.
Yeah, Jack did say that I'm in.
Yeah, and then now he is in. He's proved
Oh.
it to
Sorry,
you.
we're in the same room now? I missed something.
So you've opened up the admin door and are looking in, and you are seeing a Gran have a panic attack.
Oh, okay.
And then
That's all I see, but Verdant sees me? Or Kajov sees me?
Kajov will eventually, you'll be able to hear Kajov running down the hallway that you were at.
Oh,
Unless you
Okay.
don't.
what did you get in here?
Unless you don't go
Okay,
to
this is
Kajov,
wrong.
unless you don't go to admin, I should specify.
Well, I'm trying to look through the various doors to find places that you would find files.
That was-
Does sound like you want to find admin to me.
yeah, that does sound like you
Yeah.
want to go to admin. None of the other none of the other options theoretically. Oh no, you can't read Gran, so.
Oh yeah, that's a bit of a problem, huh?
So yeah, you are
gotta roll
just,
for it.
You are just you're just opening all of the doors. So never mind.
Files,
You're-
no, files, no,
Casual-
files, no.
You're not here yet. Yeah, you've opened doors. Is this where the files are? And like you open the door and like it's like an empty.
It's a bathroom.
Yeah, it's like a bathroom, a kitchen.
It's like a grand changing.
There's someone.
Yeah.
Close the door slowly. Don't acknowledge it. Okay, keep searching.
All right. So Jack.
He's not looking at me? He didn't see me?
Yes. No. He is not looking at you. He is putting flimsy plast through a shredder. Then
Oh,
he's
shit.
Then he is lighting that stuff being shredded on. Then he's throwing the. Then he's like dumping out the shredder stuff into a fire he's made in a trash can.
Oh
Has
my
he
God.
done it all
I'm
yet?
stopping this dude. I pull out. How many how many of my guns can I just shoot him with right now?
So you can try shooting with all of them if you like.
Really, all of them? All right, I think I have.
Slim,
I have
can
3 with stun settings.
Okay, I was gonna say, do not kill it.
So-
No.
So the important thing to note is that mechanically, because I'm kind of hacking in being able to use 4 guns. Mechanically, you increase the difficulty by 1, and you're at short distance from him, so it's 1 difficulty, and then for each additional gun you add, it is plus an additional difficulty die.
Okay,
Has he set all the files on fire already?
I'm not gonna let
No,
him.
he's pulling open filing cabinets and like pulling out files, putting them through a shredder, and then once the shredder basket's full, taking the shredder basket and pouring it into a burning garbage can he's got. He's
trying to. He's going at such a pace that I just want to stop him. Like, I assume these are the books, you know.
like he is like this
These
is,
are the books we need.
He is too prepared for this.
Yeah. I have to ask how the dice even work.
all right.
So when I rolled, the last one I rolled, I had, is that 3 purple, and then I had like 5? No,
No, the last
7.
time you rolled, yeah, you rolled.
So I rolled 4 positive. Is that how
Yeah.
that even works?
Yes. Yeah, you rolled 4 positive die, which are the green, the green the green ability die. And then
Right.
you rolled the 2 purple difficulty die.
Right. And so I got a 4, and it felt like I failed that roll, or did I
Yes,
not
you did.
fail that
You did.
roll?
All right, you did fail that roll. So the 4. So if you click on the image next to it, those are advantages. Advantages are not the success fail. They are a different dimension.
I see.
So the little explosions, those are successes. You would have achieved what you wanted to achieve if you get a positive number of successes net.
Oh, okay. So they're different.
Yeah, so because you did not succeed, you did not get what you wanted to happen, but because you got 4 advantages, I put you in a situation where you can get to the overall goal more.
Where did Slim roll?
It's in the
He hasn't yet.
fucking message log.
He's figuring out how the dice work.
Yeah,
right
he's
Yeah.
talking about we're talking about a previous roll. It's the one above my flipping into the light side point.
Okay, so if I shoot him with, oh, I see. Each gun has that dice pool. Okay.
So you only roll once.
Yeah.
You only roll once, and then for each gun you add, you will add a purple die.
Sure. Does the stun setting affect anything?
So the stun setting. Let me see. I don't think stun setting adds anything to the actual dice pool itself.
I think it means at non-lethal damage.
Yes, that is what it means overall, but the stun setting. So, because there are 3 different concepts that all use the word stun. Because there's also an active effect that has a stun quality.
Mhm.
Alright, so stun damage. Some weapons deal stun damage instead of regular damage, which stun setting allows you to make a gun do stun damage instead of regular damage. And stun damage is done to your strain rather than your rather than your wounds. So stun damage. So by going to stun setting, you can set your guns to stun, and they will do damage to strain rather than to soak. or rather than to
Okay.
wounds.
Okay. I am gonna shout, "Freeze, cocksucker!" But like a child-friendly version of that.
A child-friendly
it's Star
version of
Wars.
cock.
I've got
Bantha herder.
Freeze, Sleemo.
Yeah.
Freeze,
Sneeze
gurgle,
Magano.
Gurgle.
Sleemo is in fact what you call genitals for Gren.
Exactly. I say that, and then I don't care if he actually freezes or not. I have 3 guns out, and I blast him on stun setting.
He's coming right for
I think this is what I roll.
No, that is not what you roll.
No.
It's a lot of die. That's all.
So where did all the green die come from, Slim?
I'm looking at the dice pool of my guns.
You do not combine the dice. You are so.
Assume he did one for each gun, like one since he said he had 3 guns.
Yeah. So your difficulty die was correct, but you are only so. The way it works, the way the dice work for this is take one of your guns, whichever gun you have take one of your guns.
Okay.
Take that positive dice pool, and then the difficulty pool is 3 purple. And then you can spend 2 advantages to hit with the other guns, essentially.
Okay, I can spend 2 advantages to hit with the other guns.
Yes, so like that. This is all mechanicalizing the flavor.
Yeah.
So you are always shooting with all 3 guns, but you can sort of pick and choose what effects from each gun you want to be using.
Well, it sounds like it makes it really difficult, though.
It makes it more difficult. Like 3 difficulty is not that much.
3 difficulty isn't that bad.
Well,
yeah.
you're making it more difficult for the chance of a higher payoff.
Yeah.
So if you do hit, you can do a lot more, but it is more difficult to actually get that hit.
Yeah.
Also, it would be funny if you did all that and you missed with all 3 guns.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me check then.
So it should just be your range light. The 1 yellow, 3 green, 3 purple. And then also you get 2 boost die because he is not paying attention to you at all, and he is like, everything he's doing involves a level of him like having to take like 5 to 10 seconds to like shake his way through doing it.
Right. He's convincing himself to do everything. What are those? What are those Death Stars?
Those are
4
successes. Yes, those are 4 successes. So, from there,
What about on the purples, though?
on the purples, alright, so the circle, the Death Stars as you called them, those are threats? Yeah, those are threats. I occasionally call them disadvantages, that's incorrect. But threats cancel out advantages. Threats and advantages cancel out like successes and failures cancel out.
Okay. Oh, so in that case, it's just 4 successes, no advantages.
Yes.
Also,
That's
no threat.
awkward. Whatever. So I hit him with 1 gun. Is that what the deal is?
Yeah, you hit him with 1 gun. You do 10 damage to him. You do 10 damage to him.
Okay.
Was Slim firing with multiple guns?
Yeah, that's why it's 3 difficulty.
Yeah.
How do you know I do 10 damage to him?
Because the Model 80 does 6 damage, and then you add the number of successes to your damage result.
Oh,
So it's 6, which is your highest blaster, which based on the blasters you have, based on the weapons you have, I think that's the only one that's like at all got interesting, like none of them have any none of them have any more interesting qualities for in terms of firing them.
Yeah.
So you do 10 damage, and you also have you're firing 3 of your guns stun style at this guy.
Yes. That's for 10 damage. What happens to him?
So he takes the 10 damage. That is a lot of damage that goes straight to his wounds because he is not a nemesis. He does not have strain.
It goes straight to his wounds?
Yes.
Doesn't that kill him?
No. Oh, no. Oh, killing somebody in this system is hard.
Oh, okay.
I'll see about that.
So to kill someone, you have to roll 150 on a D100.
What? Okay, I'm not interested.
Yeah, no, it'll come up naturally.
Are you saying no one's ever truly gone comic?
There are traits that you can take to make it easier to kill someone if this is what you wish to do.
Yeah, no, there are. So I'm saying that in a very literal sense. The only way to kill someone is to roll a 150 on a D100, which sounds impossible. Which is why you then have to get into modifications to the dice roll, of which there are ways.
I mean, I feel like there are ways around that. Like, for example, if I was in the airlock of a poorly maintained passenger transport vessel and I set off my shape charge, I bet I wouldn't need to roll a T150.
Oh no, you don't understand, Ganja. I would just be adding a lot of bonuses to the roll.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, is like you don't need
Roll
to roll to
1D100.
set off a shaped charge. To just hit the button.
You roll 1D100 plus 115.
Yeah, that's one thing. We'll come back to that eventually. So Cobb.
Yeah.
What's up?
Have people started, out of character because I'm not looking at my phone, but, have people started fleeing yet?
So...
Are explosions audible, or...?
I do have a lot of them held hostage currently.
Well, you and the Jedi Knight both. So you can, so the thing to remember is that they are big blast doors, that are connecting the basement to the location.
Yeah, so there's nothing so big that it's, rumbling the earth, making, drywall and stucco fall off the ceiling where
Yeah, nothing like that. Well, no,
Yeah,
there is,
no,
actually.
Okay.
There is, because, you notice, rumbling down the street. I don't know why it's rumbling down the street. It's a repulsor lift vehicle.
Okay,
It's
so I hear a
blasting the
big
rocks.
truck coming.
You hear you specifically hear, one of those big, Trade Federation droid deploying things. Those
Shit.
Those big, droid deploying tanks.
Okay, so I if I make that connection, I'm instantly running out the front door, and how close is it?
It's like 6 blocks away.
Okay,
But
shit.
it's streaming directly towards you down the main thing.
So Kyle just instantly legs it to the ship as fast as he can get there.
Do you want to go steal one
What
of
a
the,
great teammate.
Do you want to go steal one of the speeders to get there faster?
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
Assuming it's parked there and unlocked, hell yes.
So there are speeders back there. If you want to flip a light side point, one of them can be unlocked with the keys in the sun visor.
You know what? I have Streetwise. I don't need it. I can run it.
Kanja, are you gonna strafe this fucking?
No, I'm gonna get to. Well, maybe once I'm in the ship, we'll figure it out. But I figure like, I don't want to be outside of a spaceship when there's fucking combat. So how do I roll my streetwise skill? A yellow die, a green die, and a black die?
That is for you, that is a removal of a setback die.
Okay, so I just the yellow and the green. Because is there a setback or?
Let me think about it. No, there aren't any setback die. Oh, good. They're called the multi-troop transport. But yes. So, yeah, there aren't any setback die. The difficulty is going to be it's gonna be 1 purple, 1 red.
So 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 purple, 1 red.
Yeah. 1 yellow, 1 green, 1 purple, 1 red. All right. So Ganja.
Yeah.
You find a the first vehicle you go to, you can find you find the you actually, the thing about this model that you know is that the you can get into this model, and yeah, you find the keys in the sun visor. Somebody set you think that somebody set this for this vehicle for emergencies, for somebody
Oh my
to jump
god!
into to
You've
drive away
stolen
from.
the Jedi's speeder, dude. You're all gonna die.
Listen, they
Yeah.
don't need to know.
Listen, yeah. What are they gonna do? Look at the security cameras. Like I said, get to the ship with all haste.
Yeah. So yeah, you were able to fly your speeder all the way directly to the ship. And you were able to speed through pre-flight as fast as you can.
How much do you think a Jedi spear is worth on the market?
Yeah, well, it's in a hangar, so we can find out later.
Yeah, you got the speeder on board. It's honestly, it's a very if it is the Jedi speeder, it is obscenely swank. Because it is a
All right.
very it's like a fucking it's like a
So as I'm driving the speeder, before I even get to the ship, I'm texting the guys like, be back in 10 minutes. Look out, droids inbound, and when you get out, look up, and that's it.
yeah. All right.
And then I'm in the ship, and I'm doing the pre-flight, and as
And you're sweet talking air traffic control to allow you to leave.
yeah, saying like, oh, I left my space oven.
Do you need to roll for the sweet talk, or is that just...
Well,
Air traffic controller bitches, dude.
Yeah.
They'll let you do anything.
Remember the lesson of section 1, the John Boyce documentary. The lesson of that is that air traffic control are bitches. But yes.
Especially if you have CIA connections, which they may assume you have because you're using a Jedi speeder.
God damn it.
But yeah, my aim is to have the ship in position and ready to swoop in and do a little hot pickup.
Yeah, do a little hot drop.
Yeah.
Alright, so wait, no, why did I pull it up? I didn't need to pull it up. There we go. So yes, that's where you're at. That's where you're at, Cobb. So I think we are back around to Navarre?
Yeah, I believe I went first. I was waving my lightsaber around at the rich people, demanding to know where our bounty target is.
Yeah,
saying that if I didn't get some information soon, I was gonna start killing people.
That is what you were saying. So you now have a panicked crowd. You have a panicked crowd in front of you. Give me a coercion roll. And then if coercion is not one of the skills you have, Navarre.
It is not. I do have Underworld though.
Sadly, Underworld will not be helping you right now. Your coercion is based off of your willpower.
It's 2.
Yes.
So
that is 2 green dice. You can again flip you can choose to flip a destiny point to upgrade one of those green dice to a yellow. And then let me figure out, because you're yelling at a bunch of people who are not having a good day.
yeah, I mean the thing is, even if I fail, I can just start killing people, so I can't really lose.
You really can't lose.
In fact, I think the fact that he literally will kill them would probably add a boon dice.
Yeah, there is a boost die. There is a boost die for
The casual way in which I
Yeah, the
swing my
fact that you
lightsaber around.
actually are just... No, you will, in fact, just murder them if they do not comply.
Yeah, there is no level of there's no actual bluff to this. It's just whether or not they react in the positive or negative based on this, and this is versus, let's say, discipline. So this is going to be against 3 purple. Because that is the discipline of the most competent.
I'll be right back.
But yes, that is, so that was, 2 green versus 3 purple?
Okay. Oh, and then what's my boon dice? Sorry.
And then, 2 boost dice. 2 boost dice. You have a lightsaber, which, does make it seem like you're part of this Jedi sting operation that's happening.
Well, yeah, it's like I said to the other person. We're basically the same thing. So 2 blue.
Yeah, and then also you very clearly they are. All right. So, one of the guys who is also who is very, very slowly trying to rip off like a patch from his jacket. It's a grand dressed in like a big suit, like a big coat and tails suit.
He has an
Like a
emblem
top hat.
he's attempting to get rid of in this trying time.
He specifically has a badge identifying him that he would like to be rid of in this trying time. So he's ripping it off. As he's slowly ripping it off, he goes, he would be in the he's in the back. He's been in the back the entire. He's in the back. And he points towards the door, where Kajov ran through, and a group of riot gun wielding Gran had run out of.
Okay.
And they are of course standing between you and that door now.
Alright. In that case, I'm gonna say, well, that was very easy, wasn't it? And remember on this day that I let you live. and I am gonna simply start heading towards the riot cops, ready to do the needful.
Alright. The riot cops aren't focused on you. And you should also notice that the human that was fighting, the human that fought the Doug, now has a blue lightsaber and has jumped up and is fighting some of the thugs.
Okay, man, that's fine. You did say you had a lightsaber, and when it all kicked off.
Yeah, when it all kicked off, you got a lightsaber, but I was reiterating you had a lightsaber.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna actively attempt to engage the riot guys unless they start shooting at me. But I am heading towards the door they came out of. So.
Yeah. So in that case, they are gonna get you're letting them seize the initiative, and as you're coming towards the door with the lightsaber, they are gonna try and shoot you.
Okay, that's fine.
What is your ranged defense?
It's 0.
Alright, that's fine, that's fine. And then you're at short distance from them, because everything here is happening at short distance. Oh! Goody! So you're gonna take 9 damage. That is, of course, before soak. Subtract your soak from it before you add it.
Yeah, but 6, because I have free soak.
Yep. And then you are also going to take a crit.
Exciting.
Increase the difficulty of all skill checks by 1 until the end of the encounter.
So is this 6 strain or 6 wound?
This is 6 wound. No, this is 6 strain. This is 6 strain.
Okay.
This is explicitly 6 strain because they have...
remaining.
Because they're firing like they got little like anti-riot weapons. They're firing like stun bolts into the crowd.
Okay.
And then note that you have 1 crit. It is a 2 difficulty crit, compromised. So let's go to Kajov.
Okay, so I'm assuming Oh, sorry.
As you're bouncing around, trying to find the guy who did this, because that's what we're all doing at this point. You come across. You start hearing blaster shots.
It's Jedi. I can handle themselves.
No, you start hearing blaster shots, like, from, like, you hear like a round of blaster fire from in front of you.
In front? Well, I assume at that point I'll probably eventually run into,
well, like,
Jack?
The idea is that you can kind of assume that this is Jack, who sent a text saying, "I'm in."
I mean, I'm still mildly surprised that he's in here, but you know.
Yeah, so you can run up behind Jack, and, so Jack, you hear somebody running up behind you.
I turn around with my blasters.
It's Kajov.
Hey! Well, we never got an update on what the, I assume Oeb was doing.
Well, he has just been shot at, and he is recovering from that, conceptually.
Oh, so he's not down.
No, he was not down.
Well, I said to Kaja, alright, get in here. I think this is the guy. I don't actually know anything about who this is.
Are the files in there?
And I turn around, and, he's not down? Like,
well,
is he not fully stunned?
So, you hit him. He didn't go down when you hit him. However, when you turned around to respond to Kajov showing up, he has done like a dive roll behind cover, and he has pulled up
Son
some. He has
of a
pulled.
bitch.
He's now got a pistol.
It's not a good
when
thing
I
that Bear
use
is not
this-
there.
I come over, I notice this when I turn towards the door. I use quick draw and immediately start firing. With stun.
Yeah, all right. Give me, yeah, you've got an action to fire on this guy. Yeah, he's got.
No spice.
He has 1 range defense. You are at short range, and you've quick drawn in your fire and you're firing your blaster. Also, you do still have the Jedi symbol and the hair.
Oh yeah. That's right.
The rare ranged Jedi.
I mean, yeah, that they are.
The Jedi that just
Jedi
uses a gun.
Starfighter.
There are Jedi that just use a gun.
What difficulty is this?
It is 1 plus 1 setback die. Also, it is about now that you receive the message from Cobb.
I'm a little busy. Oh,
Yeah.
1 second. Nix the last result, which is the advantage, I assume.
Just re-roll all of it. Alright,
I am going to...
second chances, something?
Let me just check the dice table real quick.
You want to run some quick math on how you can get a better result?
Yeah, I want to know what's optimal. I'll re-roll the proficiency dice.
Yeah. Rerolling the yellow is probably the correct response. Just looking at this. All right. Yeah. So that is
Okay.
Your result is 1 success.
Got it. So, blaster pistol, how much damage was that?
I think it's 6.
Despite having a blaster pistol, it does not appear to list the blaster pistol's damage on my sheet.
Give it like, yeah, it is 6. So you do 7.
7 damage?
Yes. And were you set to stun?
Yeah, I was set to stun.
All right. Yeah. So that's that. That brings it to that. He's there. And then. You know what? He's gonna get a go before he's gonna get an actual go. So Kajov, you just ran in here and hit him. Well, you both hit him. Who does he like the least out of you two?
Slim did call him a cocksucker.
Called him a Sleemo.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you did use. Yeah. So, what's your range defense, Slim?
Let's see. I'm not aware of what that even is. I think.
Oh, hey,
Is
what's
it
a
skill?
sleeve?
No,
Is that a
it is.
skill?
Let me check the sheet. Let me check the compact sheet.
We'll see nothing that says it.
All right. So, it's gotta. Really? All right. Yeah. I guess it doesn't say. I guess it doesn't.
Oh no,
say-
I see. It's 0. It's 0.
It's 0. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, defense. You have your defenses. So,
In case
so
it wasn't.
one
Oh, sorry.
one proficiency. Or sorry, 1 difficulty, because that's the distance. You know what? No, you've got. You do have. Kajov is providing you with a bit of cover.
Cover? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Kajov sort of walked past you to take a shot themselves,
Right.
and he's not aiming for Kajov. He's aiming for you.
Mm-hmm.
So Kajov is an obstacle.
I'm technically cover. Not very good cover.
Alright, I think I've been blasted.
Yes. What is the crit on this pistol? Oh, I forgot he's got a thing. I guess, yeah, technically, I did change what he was in the middle of it, so... oh, I forgot. Alright, so that is, 11 damage.
Okay. Is that wound or strain?
It is gonna be wounds.
Okay, I'm not at my threshold.
Remember to subtract your soak.
Okay, and I'm definitely not at my threshold.
However, that is enough to crit. And this is a disruptor pistol.
Okay.
Which is so I'm gonna roll this plus 40.
Oh wait, is this character a nemesis?
This character is so
No.
this character is not a nemesis. This character is not a nemesis anymore.
Has he not exceeded his wound threshold?
He has not exceeded his wound threshold.
Oh.
He is not down yet. Alright, so
That's crazy. Did Verdun whiff? We've done like 20 damage to this guy.
no.
17.
You have done 17 damage, and he has soak.
Anyway, you should never ask about the underlying numbers of the enemies, because
Yeah.
you'll break your brain.
Yeah. So.
I wasn't asking for the specific numbers, it was
Alright.
just...
I'll
Are you
take a
sure?
leg.
It is technically selected by me. But I do like it is gonna be a leg. You do get a leg.
Oh, my knee.
He gets you in the knee with what is called with a disruptor pistol.
Didn't you roll already though? Or did you
So
change the roll?
the disruptor pistol has a special quality. It cannot roll below a 96. It cannot roll below a 96 on the critical injury table.
Okay.
Disruptors are highly illegal, and
They're disintegration weapons, I believe.
yes. So the disruptor is the result of the line that Vader says, where he says, "No disintegrations." That is what disruptor pistol is.
Okay.
I felt like we could assume that meant that there were weapons that caused disintegrations.
Yes.
Alright, well, one of my legs is crippled.
Yeah, so, you have, a very painful leg injury.
Mm-hmm.
That is, currently causing you some consternation.
Mm-hmm. It does say that it's only the difficulty of checks that require that limb, so I can still shoot him with
Yes,
my gun.
you can still shoot him. You can specifically still shoot him.
Well, you know what? I had one free arm. Anyway, so I'm resting on that. I lift myself up with that one free arm. I shoot him with the other three again.
Yeah, you take more shots at him.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he has one range defense. So it is one purple, one setback. One setback.
Sure, and then I add more setbacks as well, right? Or I add more for the extra guns.
You add, those are, the purple die.
Yeah, so it's like what? 3 purple dice?
It's 3 purple die, 1 setback.
Okay.
And then that is
1 fucking hit.
7 damage, which, is enough to knock him out.
Okay. I spit on him.
Yeah. So you now have him unconscious in front of you.
Hey,
Me, I have a horrible injury though.
Yeah, you have a horrific leg.
I throw you a stim pack.
Does a stim
It
pack
won't
work
fix
on
your
a
leg.
disintegrated leg?
It won't fix your leg, but it'll make it feel better.
Yeah, so the stim pack will give you 5 wounds back.
Okay.
It does not help with your leg.
Okay.
It's the best I can do.
That's fine. I just need to limp around with a disintegrated leg. That's all I need to do right now.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to get the documents. Just take all of them. Take all the documents.
Okay, I can't lift. You do all the lifting.
Fuck.
I'm gonna check his ID because I don't know who this is.
So his ID
Where is
says that he is Org Web.
All right, I text out, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him.
We got him. And I guess no one texts back. They're all busy.
I text back. I know.
I'm I guess we drag him out. This is weird now.
I respond with the
How did you
text
get in
saying,
here?
"Go up, stupid," and presumably I'm just kind of like idling over the establishment.
Hey, Jack. How'd you get in here?
Oh, I came in through the vents.
Can we come back that way?
He can't climb up.
I don't know. One of my legs is disappeared.
Yeah, one of his. Okay, it's not disappeared.
Oh,
You still
Oh,
have
okay.
it. There's just it's just like your knee has been shredded from the outside.
Interesting. So it hurts a lot.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I'm climbing vents anytime soon.
oh, fuck it. Oh, I know. Navarre.
Not here yet.
Okay, so you're in the admin room shouting the bear's name. I don't know. I'm
can't.
looking
I
out
have a
the...
comm link.
Oh, okay. You changed his setting to voice?
Yeah, I'm talking over voice chat.
So
I think I'm a little busy at sounding like
Yeah, I try to tune into your microphone. I hear
All right.
faster
Here we go.
sounds.
Here's what happens. Kajov is like Navarre, and then I'm like, and I look out the hallway, and then nothing happens for a beat, and then we cut to Navarre with a lightsaber.
This is the perfect time to cut to Navarre with the lightsaber, staring down the various thugs. So they have gotten their shot at you.
Am I within evisceration range, would you say?
It would be in the context of the action economy, it's a move to get into evisceration range, but essentially yes.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'd like to kill them.
Yeah.
I'd like to I wasn't gonna kill them, but they did shoot me, so legally I by the laws of this land, I have to slay them.
Yeah, exactly.
You were going to kill them.
Also, all the lightsaber gang grip me.
I love the other people get their own lightsabers. They like the 2 other people doing lightsabers also are like not killing people, which is just not done. So they have no defense. And you are. Let me check my handy dandy. The difficulty is 2 plus a boost die.
A boost die for them.
No, for you.
Okay.
Like.
Does my crit I suffered affect this?
Yes. So it is a 3 difficulty.
Okay.
This is one of all skill checks.
It is true. My dice pool is 3 green for the lightsaber.
Yep.
Even though I don't know how to use it.
Well, that's the point. It's 3 green. You're hacking.
And this is purple or red I'm rolling for difficulty.
This is purple. 3 purple, and then 1 blue boost die.
Okay.
So that is... how much damage is the lightsaber?
The lightsaber does 10 as a base.
Alright, so that is 11 damage. That is 11 damage. Oh my god, lightsabers have a crit rating of 1?
It's a lightsaber.
Alright, so that's, so yeah. You can spend, each of those advantages to give you 2 crits.
Yeah, I'll take 2 crits.
Yeah, you kill, I believe... You kill 3, almost 4 of them. Yeah, you just kind of keep walking directly through them. They fire the stun rounds into you, and then you kind of like you're just swinging it like a bat.
Yeah.
Swinging it like a
Absolutely.
bat. Only instead of when it hits like the target, there's resistance. It hits the target and there's not as much resistance, so you're just going through. You're just going through them. And you're
And
like...
you said there were like 6 of them, right?
Yes, there were 6 of them, but also, like, some of them
I feel
had
like
been,
that's a morale check.
some of them... Well, the other 2 had been... So they had been split... They had first been split into 2 groups of 3, then they were split into 3 groups of 2, and then the Jedi Padawan was dealing with the first 2 groups of 2. And then, Navarre showed up and dealt with the rest. There are none of them left standing.
Alright, everyone, Navarre's body count for the campaign, it's begun at 4.
No, it's got at 3.
Oh, it's got a 3, with
so
the threat to kill at least 50.
You were 1 point of damage away from killing 4 people.
Okay. Well, now that I've done that, I'm gonna head towards that guy pointed that our target was.
So yeah, so you come across a big old blast door.
Okay, I'm gonna cut it open with the lightsaber.
So how are you going about cutting it open? I'm gonna need some sort of skill check for this.
I would say I am a mechanic and I'm a cat.
I was gonna say,
So
actually, yeah, if you want to roll me mechanics, to think to do the thing for episode 1 where, Qui-Gon just throws the lightsaber through the locking mechanism.
Okay, yeah, I'm down with that. I'm still suffering my crit, so this is an extra.
Karmic, I just had a brainwave.
Yeah?
I believe when they say limbs, there's arms only.
No, they mean limbs.
Okay. What checks involve legs?
What difficulty level can I?
Running, climbing. Like there's a lot of stuff that can involve legs.
Okay. Alright.
So for example, there is a more complicated version of this limb, where you lose the limb. When that's happened to one of my characters, and he lost his prehensile tail.
Okay. Alright, that's...
So, your question?
What's my difficulty here?
Your difficulty is gonna be 2 plus your 1.
Okay, so 3.
Yeah.
I forgot that. This is why I never make fun of my players when they mess up with dice or admit.
Yeah. Alright, so you...
Now,
so...
Karmic, you have an idea of what I should do. Can I offer an alternative, funnier idea?
Yeah, what's your idea?
I wanted to cut a comically small hole, and then I just squeeze through it because I'm a cat.
You know what? I like it. I like it.
And also that means no one can follow me.
I was gonna say, that's actually really good. Because that does that does, because my idea for how that threat's gonna be narratively was gonna be more of a despair, but no, with you cutting a small hole and then not being able to be followed, that means that when the Jedi Padawan realizes, wait a minute, this guy's got a red lights. This guy who killed a bunch of, who just murdered solidly a bunch of people has a red lightsaber? Let me put
Seems
two and two
gross.
together and get four. This seems... Wait a minute.
Oh, well, I guess he's gone.
Wait a minute. I feel like I'm remembering something that we talked about over dinner before we left for this mission. Something about the Sith?
Something
no,
about
he's
this
good.
big controversy about them coming. Whatever.
Anyway, that I did not know Cather could do that.
Anyway, your
This is
conflict
before
currently-
Attack of the Clones. Even they don't even know about Count Dooku.
Well,
They
They
know
just think
about
he's an
the Sith.
eccentric man.
Well, so right now, this is like the immediate aftermath of Qui-Gon going to the Jedi Council saying, "Hey, yeah, so we fought a Sith," and the Council going, "I'm sorry."
Sounds fair.
Sounds kind of fake.
Oh, okay. Wait, is this just after Qui-Gon is dead?
Yes, no, and then
Yeah.
so technically speaking, these two Jedi did not get the part where Qui-Gon died to a Sith. They only, because they left for this mission when Qui-Gon was leaving to go get owned at Naboo.
Okay.
So yes.
Anyway,
Plagius is currently dead.
Verdon seems to think my communicator's going off. My counterpoint, I just killed 3 people, so I'm not really thinking about that right now. I'm kind of thinking about the mission.
Yeah, but it is ringing off the hook.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
it turns out killing people does still just stuff to the brain.
I am becoming agitated at listening to Kajav try the comlink several times. It's like the commercial where it's like, "Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?" This is what it's like.
All right. So Navarre, you can't read Gran, right?
Nope.
All right. So you don't really know where you're going. I have an idea. If you would let me, if you would spend for me a light side point.
Yes, I will spend a light side point. How do I do that?
So
Okay,
the
you
command is Destiny L. I was already typing Destiny in order to pull up the, so if you just type !Destiny, it brings up the Destiny pool.
Okay.
So
We
you can-
share that. I see.
Yes, and then all of the players share the Destiny pool, which you roll at the beginning of the session. So, as I was saying, so yes, so you are where Kajov was a little bit ago.
I was going to say that after trying to contact Navarre several times, I was going to turn around and say that I'm just going to go look for him because he's just not picking up.
Well, so Navarre, as you're poking around and you're trying to find the target. You're focused on the mission, and you open a door that Kajov passed by because Kajov heard the blaster bolts that were fired from Jack. So Kajov bypassed one of these rooms altogether, and in that room you notice there is a speeder. There's a little hangar with an air speeder. And then that is open to a sewage system, which you immediately notice is a sewage system.
Okay. I think I'll make a mental note of that.
Navarre, there you are. Navarre, we need you to help. We need to pull up 2 people into the duct system so we can get out of this place. Hey, what are you looking at?
Comic didn't say you're in the scene.
No. I actually like this. I like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this as the bridge. I thought they did great with that, actually.
I did say I just left to look for you. I would have eventually found you.
I respect that. I was just wanting to make sure.
Yeah. No. I liked that. I would have stopped them if I wasn't thinking that was good.
Okay. Alright, well, Neville sort of like snap out of it and go, well, there's a speeder out there. I don't think we have to go into any air ducts. Where's the target?
Oh, we already got him. There's just a speeder?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He's just gonna point at it. Probably take that.
No. Look, come on, we need you to carry documents, okay?
Neville will
Cut to me remembering that cameras are probably real in Star Wars, and I just took photos of all the documents.
Absolutely, yeah. That sounds like a great quote.
Yes, 100%. That is the sequence. Is that
No, wait. Cut to Ganja just in the ship, chilling, like reading another magazine while in the ship.
Yeah, let's take a second to check with Cobb. Cobb. Oh, he might have actually stepped away because we were doing too much stuff on the ground.
It's possible.
I wanted to find out if Cobb just stole the magazine.
He probably did.
Yeah.
You can just take those. They don't care. Take them for reading
They
material.
just let you take those. Okay. Well, I was simply taking a picture of all the documents because it's Star Wars.
Yeah, realizing, oh man, I could just take photos of this.
He's like dragging himself around the room. With no one on there.
I'm hopping on one leg, which is not that hard.
It was hard for me, dude.
Photos? Really? Photos of all of them?
You just have to get the gist.
Whatever.
All right. This would actually be like legitimately the perfect time for like while you're all regrouping to get into the airspeeder.
That was in character, by the way.
Well,
Yeah, of course.
Cobb was using the space toilet. I'm back now, though.
Yes. All right.
He's
Perfect.
back.
All right. So.
Okay, so the cut was to you using the space toilet then.
Yeah, you coming out of the space toilet. I'm not going into any space toilets.
PG.
I'm not going into any space toilets. Let me tell you what.
God forbid we imply that someone pooped in a fucking...
No, we can imply someone pooped, but we cannot, like, include...
We can't watch someone poop. Even if we're not seeing anything, like, we can't be watching someone while they're pooping and we know they're pooping.
Like, you get a flush sound as Cobb has the magazine from the
waiting room, yeah.
from
It's
the
just
waiting
finishing it.
room. So Cobb, you have been, you're a practiced hand at ignoring air traffic control, going, hey, Starship, what the fuck are you, what, please get a move on.
Idling, yeah.
Why are you idling? You're a practiced hand at ignoring these requests from the FAA.
Yeah, so at first, I slow roll it. I'll make sure that it's a very staticky connection, and I'll reply in Duros a couple times. So they have to go get the Duros guy. There's always a Duros guy, but like they have to go get him.
You gotta go find the Duros guy because he's not working the desk normally. Not on this planet.
Sir,
Yeah.
we may have to fine you several credits if you continue this line of action.
But yes, so
What do we hear from down there? Are they screaming for help yet?
so they have secured the package, and are currently securing a way out of here, and hopefully that way out of here involves them being able to dodge the being deployed 112 B1 battle droids.
Oof.
Have you started up all 112?
Do I do I have a live read of where they are on the ship? Can I pick up their communicator signals or their life signals from up here?
That would be a computers or perception check to use your ship's instruments.
I think I have perception. Yeah, I have perception. I have a yellow and a green in perception.
Yeah, alright, so we've got, a ship's hull, we've got, so I'm gonna say it's gonna be 3 difficulty. Yeah, 3 difficulty. Yeah, 3 difficulty.
So I had 3 purples or 3 reds or which one?
It is 3 purple.
I get 1 threat.
Alright, so there is definitely too much interference. There's too much interference for you to track them, in the ship.
Damn. Okay, well, the reason I wanted to know where they were is because can I shoot a way open for them, through the roof of this building?
Yeah, I don't know. You definitely can't track where they're at.
Okay, so then it might not be a good idea to just start blasting
yeah,
yet.
so you definitely don't think that there's gonna be there's not a time for blasting yet, unless you want to declare open season on the B1 battle droids. Unless someone wants to yell unless you want someone to yell "This is for Naboo" over the open channel, and then crash your ship into the MTT.
It's Elise, you can't crash
Doing suicide attacks against droids is like the funniest shit ever conceptually.
Hell yeah. But yes, so you're up here. You've got the droids who are now fanning out. Actually, you know what? I think you're gonna see. Yeah, the droids aren't fanning out. They are moving. They are moving sort of in unison. Towards into the building.
I'm just popping up on comms to yell at them to just hurry up and get topside. They're not gonna like what they find if they stay down there too long.
Hey, Jack, you don't need your leg to pilot a speeder, right?
It's pretty important. The speeder's like a motorcycle. You use your legs to.
But I mean,
That's
you've
an
got an extra set of arms. Yeah.
There's pedals.
Yeah.
Are there pedals?
There are pedals. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though. I could probably use an arm instead of my leg.
Okay. So if you're awkwardly using one of your other arms instead of your leg, that's gonna reduce it from being an increase in difficulty to it being a setback die.
I don't know what that means, and I think that's fine. I don't know if these people wanna do some piloting instead.
Yeah, they can do some.
I cannot pilot a speeder. Furthermore, I am clinging onto you for dear life because I am afraid of speeders.
Interesting. Well, I'm just gonna roll then.
That's some interesting character work. All right, that's a choice. I like it.
Navarre doesn't have his driving license.
What difficulty is it? You said no difficulty and a setback instead.
Well, no, there is going to be a difficulty. It's going to be 2 difficulty and a setback. If you use.
Oh, and we also lap the. Oh, I'm sorry.
If you use your injured leg, it would be 3 difficulty.
Okay. And if I use my arm, it's a setback. I don't know what the difference is between these days.
So a setback is a D6 that has 2 blank sides. A difficulty die is a D8 that has 1 blank side.
Yeah, but does it kill me? The
Well, no.
setback?
No. The setback is explicitly a weaker dice than the difficulty.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm using my arm.
Yeah. All right.
What is that?
So that is the symbol of the triumph. Oh wow, actually I just noticed something that was very clean actually, which I lucked into. Yeah, so that is the symbol of the triumph.
You have rolled a nat 20 in D&D terms.
It's not really. It kind of, but it isn't. All right. So with the triumph, with the success, you are able to fly. You're able to fly the air car to meet up with the cane. With the triumph, there is now a sort of broader, semi-related or unrelated, but there's a broader narrative positive effect that we can add. Which is to say, the one that I'm going to provide you with is the droids aren't going to start shooting at you, despite the fact that you're flying an air car through this and then you're docking with the cane, because at this moment the Jedi Knight bursts out of the location, cutting through all of the battle droids.
Okay. And I'm just also driving through that?
So you basically drive through like a straight, like, there's a straight shot tunnel, and then there's a clearly like newly dug out part of the sewer system that just kind of goes up and then out.
I like to imagine
do some sick air, get into the ship.
Yeah.
we laid out the target across, like laying down on the bike, and someone else is sitting on them.
It's like an air car. It's like a little like
Oh, it's an air
Oh,
car.
that's from episode 2.
Yeah, it's one of the cars from episode 2.
Oh, I thought it was like a bike.
No.
All right, that sounds good. I look at the Jedi. What the fuck?
Yeah, they're.
I told you.
Oh yeah, the first time you see the Jedi is there's a Jedi fighting through battle droids.
Yeah.
Well, would he know he's a Jedi? Would he just assume he's better at using a lightsaber than me?
Well, I saw Jedi business, and I was just like, what does this mean? And then I see a Jedi cutting through battle droids. I'm like, oh, I guess that's what that means.
Yeah. Oh god. Pretty bad.
What else would it possibly fucking mean?
It doesn't make any sense.
What else would it mean?
You headed into a underground facility, and then you texted Jedi business. It does not mean anything.
Just drive. Just fucking drive.
All right. So, you successfully get back on board the cane.
Mm-hmm.
You've now stolen 2 air speeders.
Hell yeah, good job.
Cool.
Which I guess you can both flip. You can flip for a profit.
No, we'll keep.
Unless you want to keep
I
it
assume it's
one.
Org Ob speeder.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we might as well keep one. I mean,
Yeah.
you never know.
Yeah. So, you also have successfully captured Org Ob as a. You have successfully captured him as a. You captured him alive too, which is wild. And
It's just who catches them first, and how to is what determines if we catch them alive or not.
that's real, yes. And I also have incredibly good news for Verdun.
Really?
Kajov, if you'll recall, you met with one of your debtors today.
Yeah.
And that debtor said that you were square if you backed him up. Now,
I don't think I really backed him up there.
I tell you this: at the end of the day, you will have captured the same guy they were capturing for technically different reasons. But yeah, no, you're square with him. Roll me a d6, which is ! Poly d6. So, you have removed 14 points of your obligation crippling debt.
14?
Or 4.
Yeah, I thought that was a misstatement.
Yeah, that was a misstatement. You've successfully removed 4 of your obligation. Which is cool.
Nice. So I assume that we just get back to the ship without any significant events.
Well, as I said, you get back to the ship because the Jedi is running interference for you. Unintentionally.
Without really realizing it.
Yes, the
I
Jedi.
figured the Jedi
Alright,
would be
are we
mildly
doing
annoyed
lore
that we
now?
just sort of jacked their mark.
What did you say, Slim?
Can we do lore now? Can we read these documents? Is there a deeper
Yeah.
plot?
Yeah, you can.
I was actually going to do that.
Yeah, looking.
I actually did not think we would run this far past 3, and I have to start getting ready to go somewhere. Kind of why-
Yes.
yeah, so-
I am sorry. I am sorry. I was not intending for us to like. We wrapped it up. Maybe like we have gone a little bit past where I wanted to be. But now it's
It's
just
an
all.
exciting man. We spent a lot of
Yeah.
time figuring it out. Cause
It has been a good session, yeah, but I'm just saying, it's like I am kind of pressed to leave.
There
but
is
yes.
So I
one
will see you
last
guys
thing
later.
I want to get
Say,
in.
Yeah.
So, Ganja, since you, oh man, all right,
He's gone.
I will have to remember to put down the amount of XP you all earned.
There is one last bit I want to do. I want to check the documents to make sure that the ones that we were looking for were in there.
I mean, the Republic like the way that it's worded on the bounty listing. Is Republic investigators are looking for a secondary set of books presumed to be maintained by Ob. You've just got a bunch of documents, and they'll pay for whatever incriminating stuff's on there.
Well, okay. What I was going to do is that the documents we were looking for weren't in there. I was just going to try and fabricate them.
That's one way around the problem.
It
But
should be noted,
unfortunately, we have
Jordan's
to realize-
character is Howie from Uncut Gems.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't get to do that bit, but, this works.
But yes.
We just have to wait till we encounter a more serious data reveal.
Yeah. Yeah, we just get to face
Yeah.
when you have to do other things. So... Where was I going to go? Oh, yes. So the documents themselves, there is no sort of greater scope to this. So he runs an illegal... he runs the Kumite? Like, that's...
Ganja's gone. No one knows what that is.
And now we know what the Kumite is. We all watch Bloodsport.
Yeah, we all
motherfucker.
watched Bloodsport.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so, yeah, he runs, an illegal death fighting, ring, and he makes a bunch of money. He makes a bunch of money as like a bookkeeper, and then he also then uses it to get an illegal blood sport thing happening. And yeah, that's
So boring, run-of-the-mill, outer rim activities occurring in the mid-rim.
yeah, that's exactly it. Actually, yeah. This planet's technically part of the Republic, where this is actually illegal. And then, yeah, which is why the Jedi were there, because the Jedi were looking into the illegal Kumite.
Well, it
Wait,
looks
that's
like
not
we did some justice today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we killed those guards who had it coming.
Who?
You what
Oh,
guards? The only person I saw was this guy.
no, you definitely saw the guards 'cause you stuck past them.
No, but I left them alone. What are you?
Navarre's just gonna stare into the lightsaber.
Episode ends.
Yeah, that's the episode ends. We then cut to the.
One's like, I've defined an anime ending theme.
Well, it's the Cowboy Bebop ending theme.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll. But I hope it's an extremely upbeat one because that's my favorite thing.
Oh no,
in
it
the
is
show.
not the Cowboy Bebop ending.
Okay, then
theme is
I
not
have
an
to
upbeat
find
one.
an extremely
All right. Also, it is time for me to figure out whose obligation we're going to use next time.
Oh, exciting.
Is anybody not going to be able to make it next week?
I'll actually be here next week because I'm
Yes.
going to be running a game out of spite on Saturday instead
Yes,
of going with Tom.
I remember the running out of the game out of spite because people in Manchester refused to provide
they
space for
fucked
somebody
it.
who doesn't live in Manchester. And then Slim, Verdant,
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
I believe we are going to be getting, I believe Rogue's going to be available.
Mhm.
And then I also believe Ganj is available. But if it turns out one of the people involved is not available, this might change.
I think a rule ought to be, if one of us is not available, it just goes up. This
Yes.
is
I
like,
think that's it's
that's the
episodic.
thing.
Like,
So the reason why I say the reason why I was saying if someone's not here, this might change, is specifically because if I roll someone's obligation and I come up with a character, and I come up with like a bounty target, that's vaguely related to this character's obligation, and that player's not going to be there, we're going to get a different bounty target.
Okay.
And then like,
Although for what it's worth, what was I gonna say? If like 2 people are in here, we could just do a beach episode.
well, like the secret is we could run with like 2 people, really, and like
well, 2
like,
people was a very special episode. 3 people was the beach episode. 4
Yeah.
people was a normal episode. 5 people, it's the fucking season finale. baby.
Yeah, like big plot.
Yeah,
If we ever wrangle 5 fucking people at once, Jesus Christ, could you imagine? Also,
To
hope you
wrangle
enjoyed
6
all of it.
people on here, we need to kill one of them.
oh hell,
Enjoy
oh
listening, yeah.
yeah, no, Ollie's just hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to the shenanigans.
Uh,
Bring Slim the disintegrated / shredded leg.
I have to deal with that.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out cause you'll have medical services available, and canonically that the medical services you are gonna need to receive is probably where most of the bounty money for this one's going to.
Well, this is
in
the
cla-
classic thing.
In
is
classic
where-
Cowboy Bebop fashion.
Yeah, we'll never actually make any money.
Yeah.
Any serious money. At least.
Yeah, but what are the rewards?
So first off, for next week, the obligation I've rolled is Jack Gargliano's stupid contract.
Yes.
Oh, cool.
So I'm gonna have fun.
I wonder
with
what
that
it's
one.
gonna be. I have to think about it.
Yeah. If you've got any ideas, hit me with them. I'll also be thinking about it. And then in terms of mechanical rewards, we have 15 XP, plus 5 because there were some very fun details added. So 20 XP total.
Hooray.
And
Cool.
What about the secondary objective?
I think that was the extra 5.
Yeah, the secondary objective was the extra 5.
We got the books, Verdant. Oh, come on.
All right, and then that is the end of the bit that I am the bit that I'm streaming.